Hey there, everyone. Happy Monday. We're back. We're ready. We're here to watch some WWE RAW. It is Monday, May 11th, and hopefully today's episode of RAW is a good one. There's a couple of things that have been announced for the show, some of which includes Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu having an acknowledgement ceremony where Jacob Fatu is supposed to acknowledge Roman Reigns after he lost to him at Backlash. Then we're also supposed to be seeing Paige and Brie in action today. Oh, no, wait, actually, never mind. They're responding to the Judgment Day. My bad. And then Oba Femi's open challenge continues. And then we're also going to be seeing the Street Profits and Hendry versus Division in a 6-man tag match. So that's all that's been announced for today. We still got a lot of questions coming off of Backlash. I wonder when we're going to get more information about the John Cena Classic that's going down. And then also wondering if we're going to get any information today regarding Asuka. Apparently she is there today, and apparently she is planned for the show. So now it's just a matter of like, okay, what information are they going to give us as to the future of what's going on with Asuka? So that's where we're at right now. And let's see what everybody's got to say in the meantime. I want to start off by shouting out Shadzin Jackson, who's continuing his streak. Hold on. You know what time it is. Streak! Only because that's face of The Undertaker is hilarious. Sheldon, happy Monday, bro. I hope you're doing well, getting the week started off pretty good. We got John Taylor here on a Monday, who says, to answer your question, John is here on a Monday. It's currently 109 degrees outside. John, you're probably super pissed seeing me in a sweater right now. You're probably livid seeing me in a sweater. But for us, it's kind of hot outside. Yeah, it actually is. It's let me see. It's 80 degrees outside, but inside my house, I have the AC blasted. So it should be, it's probably going to get hot like within the next like 30 minutes in here. But for the most part, I'm hanging in there right now with my sweaters. It's 80 degrees and I have a sweater on. But no, inside my house, I think it's like 70 something. I'm trying to get it down to 67 right now. So we'll wait till we get there. Thank you, John. We also got, hey, Young Jamie's in the building. Hey, Young Jamie says, hey, Denise, ready to acknowledge our tribal chief. There is no way in hell that Jacob Fatu is actually going to acknowledge Roman Reigns. Like, absolutely not. Bless Roman's heart in thinking that Jacob Fatu is actually going to acknowledge him, because it ain't gonna happen. Thank you, Young Jamie. Hope you're doing good this Monday, and I'm also sending you some good karma. Hey, all right, we're here on Raw. Let me get the show started. We are locked in, everybody. We are locked in. Raw is beginning. John Taylor says, you look like you're about to open Christmas presents. I know that's true. I even got like the little sparkly necklace on. Got my party hair going. Now I just need the Christmas tree and the Christmas presents. Oh, I also got a candle. Well, it's not on though right now, so. But if I light it up, it's gonna start to feel like Christmas vibes in here. And maybe if I change the lights, I can definitely make it seem like it's Christmas in here. Thank you, John. We also got Hendry Kiernan. Hey, what's up, Henry? He says, Denise, you are the OTC of the DWO. Yeah, the one's up. How are you doing tonight? Raw night. Yeah. So far today's been good. I've been uploading my little videos on Instagram and all those places. I've been setting the schedule for the week of things that I've got going on. This is going to be a very short week for me, but I'm trying to pack as much as I possibly can into the work week. So I'll be here today. I'll be here tomorrow for Tuesday. Oh my God, that's so funny, guys. They're actually using reaction clips. Shut up, guys. WWE is using reaction clips right now on this Backlash video package. That is hilarious, because you guys all know the deal where supposedly we're not supposed to be posting this stuff anymore because they were flagging people, and I just saw them use a reaction video. I'm trying to see if they use any more, because only a few people actually posted their Backlash reactions. Look at this. Look at this. They're actually using the clips, everybody. They've shown at least 3 people. They've shown at least 3 people using the clip. I'm going to count. I think so far we've seen 3. Mind you, yeah, they showed Con Man, and they took Con Man's Instagram page down, and they showed him on here. What the hell? That is so messed up. Yo, if I was Con Man, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? No way. I'd be so pissed, guys. Like, if they took my Instagram account down and then showed me on TV, nah, bro, I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed if that happened. That's insane. So, like, are we in the clear? Are we not in the clear? What is happening? What is happening? What are the rules? Anyways, Henry, I'm going to be here today. I'm going to be here tomorrow, Tuesday, for NXT. And I'll be here Wednesday for Dynamite. And then after that, I still work Thursday, my Busted Open show. And then Friday, I'm at my girls' trip. So Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, I'm going to be in Palm Springs for the Bachelorette girls trip. Woo woo! And I will keep you guys informed on whether or not there were strippers that showed up or not. I doubt it. So don't expect a stripper story when I come back. Thank you so much, Henry. We also got Spike Hunter here. What's up, Spike?
Basketball Hall of Fame, also home to WWE
Spike is
Hall of
also
Fame,
continuing his DWO streak, lifting a membership. Spike, thank you so much, man.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, hosts Monday.
We also got John Taylor here who says, see, I'm not even annoyed that you wore a turtleneck driving a boat yesterday in Newport. People don't get how cold it gets on the water. Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people were like, why are you wearing a turtleneck? And I'm like, have you never been on water? I boat on a chilly day. God, it's very, very cold. I even ended up putting a sweater on top of my turtleneck. Yeah, like when you are on, like I figured, I'm like, because anytime you get by like anywhere where there's a body of water, if it's not like a scorching hot day, like it's gonna be chilly. Like unless it's 100 degrees out, it's gonna be chilly. So yeah, it was definitely chilly. And mind you, I went bright and early in the morning too. So like the sun wasn't even out yet. And people were like, why are you on a turtleneck? And I'm like, why do you question people if they're wearing a sweater or not? Like, do you know the temperature that they are feeling? Definitely not. I find that very strange. Thank you, John.
Live on Raw.
Anyways, the acknowledgement ceremony.
Look, Roman, I know you want Jacob here tonight, okay? But I'm not feeling it. Backlash was too much. He put his hands on my referees. He attacked my agents. He tossed me out of the ring, and he went way too far with you. So he don't deserve to be here tonight, and I'm not sure he deserves to be here at all anymore. Let's think about this.
First of all, where's my title? Why is it not in my hands right now?
Is Roman going to go back-to-back shows getting disrespected? Because the last time we saw Roman appear right away, he was completely disrespected.
You're going to fire Jacob. We talked about this. Can't do it tonight.
What do you mean I can't do it tonight?
You hadn't acknowledged me yet. As a matter of fact, who brought Jacob in here? Who cleared him?
You did.
Then I'll be the one that takes him out.
Okay. Let's see if he walks. Oh, no, he's going straight into his locker room. Never mind. I thought he was going to go walk through gorilla position or something. And I thought like, oh, who's he going to walk into again like he did last time? All right. We're getting started off with Braun Breaker. Is this Braun? Yeah. No, wait. What am I thinking? Look, I can't recognize everyone's fucking theme anymore, guys. I'm so done. I'm so done. Oh, yeah, it is Braun. I'm like, oh, yeah, Braun Breaker. Oh, wait, no. Is this his theme? Oh, yeah, it is his theme. God, I hate these themes. We need better themes, okay? More recognizable themes. Themes that you can't deny or second guess yourself on. By the way, we got Jonathan in here. Hey, Jonathan. He says, happy Monday, Denise and the DWO. Hopefully everyone's doing good, by the way. Yeah, Rodell Media says, agreed, better things. Like, I hate that. I hate that I'm sitting out here being like, oh, yeah, it's this person. Oh, wait, no, it's not that person. Oh, wait, it's that person.
We kick off Monday Night Raw tonight with the
Oh, yeah, you guys are right. Lillian's here.
Roman Reigns calling off General Manager.
Oh, man, Lillian's doing commentary. I mean, not ring announcing today.
With his cousin
we also got Uncle Dunk in the building. What up, Uncle Dunk? He says, good evening. Looking forward to Io versus Soul. Who's voting for that? So who are you voting for that match? If they do Io versus Soul, I don't know who I would. I mean, I would vote for whoever won that match because I'm not voting for no loser. I'm sorry, guys. But if the John Cena thing happens with the voting, I ain't going to vote for no loser, okay? I'm going to vote for whoever wins the damn matches. I might not even vote in protest. Thank you, Uncle Donk. All right, we're kicking off with a Vision promo. I just realized it. Vision promos to kick off Raw are my least favorite thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. As tradition would have it, we're supposed to open the show on a high note. Let's do it for the world, shall we?
This is the high
note from the inbred capital of
no way. Hortego says you'd know you'd vote for a loser. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, I am very, very keen on you're either a loser or a winner in these damn matches.
A very unappreciative audience. However, what we do appreciate inside this ring.
Hey, what up, PJ Lewis? How are you, man?
That was demonstrated Saturday at Backlash.
Dude, I keep forgetting Austin Theory and Logan Paul are tag team champions. Isn't that sad?
Which leads to a question. It's rhetorical. I'll ask it anyway. Who's not ready now? And the answer to that question is Seth freaking Rollins. On Saturday night at Backlash, Seth freaking Rollins was not ready for the physical onslaught of Braun Breaker. A year ago, Seth freaking Rollins was not ready for the wisdom of the wise man. And now we all know that Seth freaking Rollins is never going to be ready to have a vision of victory.
It looks like Paul Heyman's just going, peace, peace. If you watch it on mute, it looks like he's going, peace.
So let's expunge from the history of the vision the fact that Seth Rollins was ever amongst us. There is not going to be a reason ever again for us to mention the name Seth freaking Rollins. So let's talk about the tag team champions, Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Rip. I told you guys, the Vision kicking off Raw is never exciting. I hate to say it, guys, but it's just never exciting.
To the entire
like
world,
Paul Heyman says the same thing every week.
Grievances.
So now
let's see what they actually come up with.
Braun back. So that means we got a 6-man tonight. But that brings me to the Street Profits. They seem to always keep putting their nose in our business, but I get it, Logan. I know Paul, I know Braun. They want the tag team championships. Actually, I misspoke. They need the tag team championships, and that's because Bianca can't pay the bills anymore.
What now? Are you serious? What is he alluding? Is he alluding that WWE's not paying her while she's pregnant? Do they not think about
and
that?
And then what about this Joe Hendry?
There's laws against this, everybody. There's laws against this. Oh my God. I think somebody needs to inform Austin Theory about maternity leave.
Angelo Dawkins and Montez.
Because I don't think Austin Theory knows that maternity leave exists.
They've been very clear since turning up on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Boy KJ says, oh my God, they're letting the
their
background
eyes
characters
set
actually
on
speak and get some
tag
attention.
team gold.
Yeah, I feel bad, but now
By the way,
like
man,
every
exactly
time
what
Paul
the Street Profits
opens up the
needed.
show
Both
with a
men have gotten
promo,
themselves back
like
into tip-top
it's so
physical
hard to
condition
pay
and have
attention.
their eyes locked
Because you're
on
like,
the
it's the
World
same
Tag
thing. He
Team
introduces
Championship.
all the members of the Vision. He says the same things, and I'm just like, at least Austin Theory hooked me up with that line, and I was like, yeah, we need to educate Austin Theory.
Braun does not look impressed.
So yeah, we got Juan here says, bro, talking about paying 50% cut for everyone, right?
Theory. First of all, Rocky time.
If
Guys, I gotta
That were
admit, Theory's got a
Montez.
point. I am here because my wife can no longer take care of the bills. But since she's busy with the baby,
why are they all acting like maternity leave isn't a thing?
somebody had to come to Monday Night Raw and whoop y'all's asses all over Nashville,
Oh my God.
Tennessee.
If I was Montez, I would say, are you stupid, Austin Theory?
I'm
What do you
so
think?
funny.
The
You
company's
always
not
think it's
paying
about
my
you.
wife for
It ain't
maternity
about
leave?
you.
You dope.
When we came back to Monday Night Raw, we had one goal.
Guys, we got to
in mind,
humanize these
partner,
promos, man.
and that's the WWE Tag Team Championships. Because the motto ain't changed, Local Paul. The Street Profits are always up, and we want. You heard. I ain't stutter.
Well, damn.
I mean, match-wise,
Hey, look, I'ma
Profits
say
and Logan and
something
Theory
nice.
shouldn't be bad, but promo-wise,
Everybody
womp,
knows
womp,
the
womp.
Street Profits are a legendary tag
Fuzzy Boss says
team.
Denise killing storylines.
But y'all
I'm
about to find
sorry.
out that they are old news.
I'm sorry. It's just one of those things
Montez,
where how hilarious
the
would it
only
have been if
notable thing
Montez
you've done
Ford
in the
just came
last
out and
6
said that
months
to Austin
is
Theory. Like,
organize a
are you an
baby
idiot?
shower.
Do you not know how laws work?
What's in the cut, Montez? Your balls? Brother, your girl's better than you, and you want the smoke? Then we can bring the smoke, because I'm tired of this back and forth. The Vision is ready anytime.
Well, I mean, we got the
anywhere.
6-man
Bro,
today, but
Breaker,
maybe next
this
week
man
we could
was
get to
born
this
ready.
program. Oh, they're probably
Austin
going to make this
Theory,
for Clash in
this
Italy.
man was born ready.
I hope they don't do it for Clash in
And
Italy.
guess who was ready
I hope they just
before
do it
they
for
were
like a
even
regular
born?
Raw.
Me, Logan, Paul, can we fire
Logan, Miss Joe Hendry.
No, not again.
Paul,
Why does Joe Hendry look like
we
those
fire
Las
Logan
Vegas
Paul?
street performers
Paul,
that are outside with their guitar and their and no t-shirts?
Nobody
And they're out there with the little tip boxes.
Paul,
We
can we
admire Logan Paul.
Everyone,
Paul.
Joe Hendry
We
is in his Las Vegas
admire
street
Logan
performer
Paul.
era.
Wrong words.
keep it going, Paul.
Oh my God. Crazy because like that's actually like working out for Joe Hendry, by the way. Oh my God. All right, well, let me go ahead and get into some of these super chats, see what everyone's saying. Thank you guys so much for the love, by the way. I'm very, very thankful. We left off on John Taylor here says, speaking of themes, I always found it funny that despite being able to remember most of the WWF 1980s themes, nobody remembers Andre the Giant's themes. John, you deserve this. Hold on. John, you deserve this. Ready? This is just for you. I had to bring this one out in response. We got Uncle Donk here says, I am voting. This is an American Idol. Or maybe we should switch it. Like we should do our own thing. You know what we should do? We should do the voice. But instead, we could only hear what's happening in the match. And then I'll turn my chair around if I'm impressed and I want to watch the rest of Oh my God. That's hilarious, actually. Can you imagine? like The Voice, you're turned around and you could only listen to the match commentary. And once it starts to sound like you really want to watch it, but you can only turn around for 2 matches per show or something crazy like that, and then you press the button. If you press the button, you can turn around and watch the rest of the match. But okay, whatever. I'm so stupid. I kind of like that idea. Sorry, can't watch Raw today. I can only watch 2 matches. I'm only going to press my buzzer for 2 matches. I used to watch The Voice all the time, so that's why. I watched more of The Voice than I actually did American Idol. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Tracy WV in the building who says, hello, Denise and DWO. Seth and Braun's match was fire. Loved it. Yeah, they did a really good job at Backlash. Overall, Backlash was a really good show, so I felt like they definitely did a good job. Seriously. Thank you, Tracy. We got Kara Jenkins who says, in real life, I think Bianca could kick his ass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we've seen Bianca Belair lift up and carry and actually like walk and run with freaking Otis on her freaking, like carrying Otis. Come on now. Come on. She could totally kick his ass. Both Theory and Logan Paul at the exact same time. Thank you, Kara. We got John Taylor here who says, I wear my Reg womp 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 as a badge of honor. In that case. Oh man, thank you, John. We got Saif Den so far. What's up, Saif? He says Mae Young had maternity leave in 2000. Never for the life of me could I have guessed what you were going to type out in this super chat. Never. If somebody would have been like, Denise, gun to your head, predict what he's about to put in his next super chat. Never in a zillion years would I have ever guessed that line. Thank you, Saif. We got Uncle Donk here who says, call me old school. Don't talk shit about families and promos unless they actually part of the story. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but
Knoxville, Tennessee.
But if someone talks about your wife, you can't be all goofy. Like you can't be all goofy about it. Like you gotta get serious. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I'm Jey Uso, for example, and let's say Jey Uso was married, and someone talked about his wife, I wouldn't be like, "Yo, Yee, how dare you talk about my wife, Yee?" No, I'd be like, you motherfucker, you talked about my wife? Like, I would get dead serious. I wouldn't be in my WWE superstar persona. And that's what I felt we saw right now with Montez, where he was still Montez Ford, the Street Profits WWE superstar, right? But if someone talks about your wife, you're supposed to get dead serious, man. Like, dead serious.
Champion as well.
And it shows range if you're able to do that, you know?
And this whole Joe Hendry thing has got to have thrown
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
all off kilter.
Of course it has. Logan Paul is used to being admired.
And right now, for example, look at how they. I'm overthinking this, guys. You know what? I'm just gonna ruin everything about you talking.
And the breakneck
speed of
Braun.
Damn, look at Braun. My eyes don't even move that fast. Anyways, really quickly, just because I'm a little irritated right now that I thought about this fight. Thank you, Uncle Donk. Uncle Donk got me going here. Look, also, if a man talks about your wife, are you going to wait to be tagged in? Fuck no. I'm going to be like, bitch, you and me, we're starting this match right now. Get your ass in the ring, Logan Paul, because I got some things I want to say to you. Well, not even say to you. I got some things I want to do to you. I ain't going to be waiting in the corner for a fucking tag.
Perhaps about it. Covered by
You see, this is what happens when you overthing things. And I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Was already high.
You ruined it, Denise. You ruined it. I'm out here breaking kayfabe. But it's little things, you know? I hate to be like that person, but the people who think about the little things is why they're considered great. Because those people think about the little things. Like Bret Hart, for example. That man thought about the little things all the damn time. And that's why so many people consider him one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. Because little things matter. All right, I'm done. I swear. Now I'm hot, too, on top of that.
Like that. Heyman has been all smiles the last 48 hours after what Breakker pulled off Saturday as you take another look at the impact of the uppercut.
You can't overstate the importance of chemistry in a six-man tag team environment. Obviously, the tag team champions used to teaming with one another, but you add Braun Breaker into the mix and it's seamless. Covered by Paul.
Yes, I changed sweaters to a lighter sweater. It's because I didn't want to be in my tank top today. I'm wearing a tank top, but I don't like it, so I didn't want to have to be showing it.
3 years on Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, James Evans says, testify, Denise. Thank you, Ray says, amen to that. Denise Brett had the wrestling philosophy they all should follow. It's just little things, you know, just little things. That's all I gotta say. Undertaker says, Denise is so real to me, damn it. Brie Marie says, so true. Thank you. Thank you.
Logan Paul.
Bro, I'd be so pissed if someone talked shit about me and my husband was like, I gotta wait to get tagged in. I'd be like, what? You go in there and you defend my honor.
Oh, no. Don't do this. Don't encourage him.
And Austin Theory trying to run interference.
Great teamwork by the tag champs. The number's too much for Hendry. And look at Theory go.
And Logan Paul now.
Daryl says this is a gingerbread man thing.
The fact that Hendry has been making fun of him for weeks.
Man.
Catchy tune.
Imagine all of a sudden it's revealed to have a gingerbread man t-shirt underneath.
An earworm. I've been humming it around my house for a week
so
straight.
Funny. By the way, we got Larice Johnson. Hey, Larice, thank you so much for the chat, man. He says that was uncalled for, and I hate Joe Hendry. I can't stand Joe Hendry. He's annoying him. Backlash was great until the Danhausen match. The main event was good. Wait. Hold on, Larice. Are you all right, we're on commercial break. Are you a bigger fan of Logan Paul than you are Joe Hendry? Honest question. I ain't even trying to troll. Honest question. But I do get why some people might not be like the biggest fans of Joe Hendry. I get it. Like, I like Joe Hendry, but I do get why some people would not be a fan of his. I get it. But I don't think he's annoying. I do like the songs, but I think what makes the songs better though, is if we add variety, right? Because for example, let's say Joe Hendry keeps coming out saying the same thing over again, the Fire Logan Paul, even though we all know the words now and it's easy to follow along. But I think it's funnier when you come out with different roast every time. Like, I want different lyrics. I want some zingers in there when he's out there roasting Logan Paul, and then adding the can we fire Logan Paul? You know, but if they keep kind of keeping it like that, then it might get a little old. But right now we're only like, what, 2 or 3 weeks into that? No, 3 weeks. I think this is the third time we've heard the song. Yeah. So, I mean, if we get to like 6 weeks, then maybe we should start to turn it around. Thank you, Larice. We also got Larice here. It says, I respect Logan Paul. Logan Paul grew on me. Okay. All right. That's fair. Well, let's see if Joe Hendry eventually grows on you. I think that, it depends on what you're interested in, right? Because Joe Hendry is known more for his personality and his shtick versus the in-ring work side of things. But when Joe is in there with like really good people, then he can put on like a fun, decent match. So until you see that, I think maybe Joe Hendry will grow on you then. Thank you so much, Larice. Alrighty. With that being said, all right, let's see what else everyone's saying. We got your boy KJ who says, yeah, I'm not really a fan of him either, but it can always change in regards to Joe Hendry. Exactly. We got Jonathan here who says, yeah, Joe always had different songs in TNA. Exactly. And that to me is a lot more fun because it keeps people on their toes where, for example, if you know he's going to come out and sing a song, you're like, oh, okay, I got to shut up because he's going to say something really funny and I don't want to miss it. So we'll see. We got a Huddle Talk here who says, I don't like him either. Hey, you know what? This is now our, this is going to be today's poll. Are you a fan of Joe Hendry? Let's see where we're at. Are you a fan of Joe Hendry? That's our poll for right now. Yes, no, and we'll add a third option of kinda. All right, so create and show. All right, guys, so let's see where we're at. I'm going to leave this up for about 10 minutes. If you are a fan of Joe Hendry, throw a 1 in the chat. If you're not a fan of Joe Hendry, throw in a 2. If you're kind of a fan, maybe you're like borderline, throw in a 3. I want to see where we're at because I'm seeing a lot of people that were like, oh, I'm not a fan of Joe. So I'm trying to feel it out, see where we're at with Joe.
Street Profits, but it's been all the vision for the most part of this matchup.
The Division have been able to isolate
I
Joe
think
Hendry
what
for the
kind of
past
hurt
several
Joe,
minutes.
honestly, is
All
that they took
Theory
forever
and
to
Breaker
bring
all
him up
working in
to.
unison. Great counter
One, to bring
by
him to
Hendry.
He's got
WWE,
himself a chance,
even
but
though
he's
they were
gotta make it to
using
his
him.
corner.
He was still
They
on
can tag
TNA
the
for like
Desert
a
Dog.
while. And then,
Hendry now.
on top of that,
Into a
they had him
tremendous amount of
hanging
punishment at the hands
hanging
of the
out in
Division.
NXT for even a while
Montez
longer.
Ford trying to rally
And
the
it
crowd
felt
here.
like
Ford
we
now
waited
legal
too
from
long
the top.
when they should have
Cross body by
they
Ford.
should have planted the
Breaker
flag
off
for
the
Joe
apron.
Hendry
Logan Paul
when he
as
was
well.
at the peak of the mountaintop.
Lands on his feet. Ford with that misdirection turns it into a clothesline. And now Braun Breaker sent over the top rope to the apron.
Oh,
Hey, for
big
reals?
right from Ford
For
and another
reals?
by Dawkins.
No way. Hold on. Where did
Montez
it
gonna
go?
fly.
Wait, Noah here says Denise, my fiance, and I are expecting twins. No way.
Ford
For reals,
making it
Noah?
look easy.
For reals.
Very
Dude,
rusty to the
congratulations,
ground.
man.
Ford able to move
Twins?
out of harm's way.
Holy shit.
Now Montez Ford going
I have
back up
twin
to the top
brothers.
rope
So
again.
I know whenever you tell
the
people
roll
that you're
through.
having twins, no one ever believes
Theory
you
catches
because
it with a
I
boot.
never believed my mom until like she actually gave birth. And I was
Theory
like,
caught.
oh, she
What a
doesn't
power
mind.
slam. And a kick out by Theory.
Congratulations, Noah.
Montez.
Seriously,
Great
damn.
counter by Montez Ford,
Congratulations.
who obviously has
I
been
love
doing his
that.
homework on the tag team champions. A maneuver Theory
Twins
utilizes
are
to
fun.
great effect.
Twins
Usually
are
ending in
fun
a
and they're
drop
fucking
kick.
adorable.
Montez one step ahead tonight. Oh,
Theory with a kick to the jaw. Tag made by Dawkins. Not sure if Theory realizes that he will now. And Dawkins with Theory up top.
uh-oh.
Montez Ford heading to the top rope. And Logan Paul wants interference.
Great save by Logan.
What a right.
And inertial.
Hendry sent shoulder first,
I
then
don't
the
know.
steel
I think it might just read it the one time.
Wow, from way downtown.
The southpaw sending Dawkins over the top rope.
Angelo Dawkins now out here in front of us. And Braun Breaker is calling shots from the outside.
Yeah,
that is brilliant.
Yeah, Breaker going to call for that runaround spear.
Oh, Braun's
And he's
going
got
for the spear. Go for it,
Dawkins
Braun. Go
is
for it,
in
Braun.
trouble. Here comes Breaker.
Oh, no. Seth ruined
Where
it.
did he come from?
Rollins ambushing
Boo!
Breaker.
I wanted to see the
Rollins
spear.
ambushing Breaker. Dawkins
Boo!
rolls up Theory. Profits and Hendry win.
See, and at the end of that, I would have also had Montez Ford defeat
Theory
Logan
not about
Paul,
to
by the
stand
way.
for
I would have
this.
had it like that.
Bringing
But
the fight to Angelo Dawkins. Rollins back in the fray.
It's Seth Rollins now sending Theory out of the ring. A little payback for Rollins tonight. And Corey,
all right,
the
you know what,
Street
guys?
Profits,
If
they just
Seth
pinned the tag
Rollins
champs.
could go out there and attack some guys wearing a jacket, then I can host a stream wearing a sweater when it's not even that cold.
Profits made it clear.
All right,
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Seth Rollins is exuding
Breaker
way
took
more
out
energy than I
Dawkins.
am.
With a spear.
Damn, Braun went out there flying.
The division said they're done with Seth Rollins, but Rollins apparently disagrees.
All right, now Montez is coming back in.
Well, the division regroups, and now Montez Ford's upset.
Montez Ford made it abundantly clear to Rollins.
Well, at least
Stay
he's
out of our
finally
way.
mad.
I don't think Montez realized what happened there, though.
I don't think he did either.
I'm not lying. For a second, I thought Seth Rollins was wearing eyeliner.
Is correct. You're telling me we have
He's not.
Ruto, Julio. Sí.
Guys, okay, pay attention to Brutus Creed's mask.
What are we doing?
So last week they had him in a mask that like didn't even fit him properly. And now again they have him in another mask that doesn't fit him properly.
We just were wondering what you have planned for the hottest rising star in the history of WWE,
What are we talking about?
the Dominic Mysterio. You know he's way overdue for a title opportunity.
Liv,
Yeah.
I was right in the middle of something with Pearce here, so if you don't mind.
Yeah. You know, we understand you're a few nuggets short of a 10-piece. And if you want to have any sense left, you get out of our face while we're talking to Adam, please. Thank you so much. Bye.
This is serious lucha business here that we're discussing, not whatever you're talking about.
You're not even a real luchador.
¿Qué es? What'd you say?
Okay.
You should know better.
I'm sorry, guys. This whole time I'm just staring at Brutus's mask.
You're right. Dom.
Poor guy.
Dom is in need of a title opportunity.
They
And I
cannot
noticed
get
he's
his
wearing a
measurements
title.
right.
That's the AAA Mega Championship. Well, today's the opportunity for you to defend that against OG Original Grande Americano tonight.
That's what's happening.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Adam Pearce.
Wait, what are they doing here?
Yeah, of course. What's going on?
We're looking for an opportunity outside of SmackDown.
You want opportunity. They want opportunity because Monday's the day for opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
Oh, so we already know who's winning this match. And it ain't gonna be poor Angel and Umberto. They're just here to job today.
On the line tonight.
Rip.
Wow.
By the way, we got Matt Reichel who says Bengals Luchas mask. What you think, Denise? I liked it. Especially if you're a Bengals fan. It looked really cool. It must have been really fun for you to get that. Thank you, Matt. By the way, we got Brandon Rose then. What up, Brandon? Hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, I agree with you about the variety of Joe Hendry's music. I'm also waiting for him to do some music videos to roast people. The ones he did in TNA were funny as fuck. Exactly. And that's a lot of WWE fans have not seen that side of Joe Hendry. So if he does it, the fans are going to be like, in all of it. They're going to be like, this is the coolest thing ever. You know how it is whenever some people see things for like the very first time. It becomes like a big talk. So yeah, no, for reals. I think that's the way to go with Joe. And I hope that that's the next thing that they do. Although I think, didn't they do one? I think they did do one on social media. I didn't watch it, but I think I saw it promoted on social. Thank you, Brandon. We also got Uncle Dunk here who says, sometimes I think to myself, maybe my takes are on the minority and the younger fans are eating this shit up. Look, honestly, no. I'm going to tell you why. There's been some times where I think to myself, okay, there are times where I think to myself that in certain things, I feel like I always tend to lean towards like, I guess you can say the younger mentality. And then there are times where I see, then I agree with older people. There are times where I agree with people that are older. There are some times where I agree with people that are younger. I don't know. It really depends on the topic and the situation. I can't say, oh, all of my thoughts and opinion are in line with an older demographic, or, oh, all my thoughts are in line with a younger demographic. I don't feel like that. I feel like it just depends on what it is that's happening. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Drums3269 here. It says, Logan Paul was very impressive in his debut and in matches for a celebrity. Even MJF had some nice words for Paul. Yeah, he did. He didn't do like bad in there. But I always wonder what it would be like if we saw Logan Paul like, see, like how do I explain this? I think he's definitely gotten better and he does some really cool moves and he executes them very nice. But there's always a difference to me in terms of how much preparation someone has for a matchup, right? Whereas like there's other guys and the true greats that they can call it in the ring and they can go like that. Whereas like more other people, they need more preparation. I think Logan might lean towards the more preparation side, but regardless, he does do good in the ring where it's not so bad. But I always wonder what it would be like if maybe he didn't. Like maybe he just got to call it in the ring with somebody, but maybe he's just not there yet. But maybe he will. Who knows? I'm not really sure where he's at in regards to that. Thank you, Drums. We got John Taylor here. It says, plot twist, the DWO poll just crowned Joe Hendry the John Tenento Classic champion. Congrats to Joe Hendry for winning the vote that nobody understands. Well, I don't know if you guys saw, but apparently they had didn't even have all the details of the tournament when John Cena made the announcement. That's why so many of us had questions and I think even John Cena said it himself. He was kind of like, oh, I know I forgot what he said, but basically alluding to the fact that, yeah, I know it really wasn't that clear and all, but it's truly authentically me. But I don't think they really had all of the details yet before they announced it. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like they were only halfway through putting it together. It felt rushed. Like they made the announcement rush without having it fully fledged out. And it came across that way because when we did the post show, me and Sancho were sitting here like, we got some questions, All right, let me bring the audio back.
Style action figures. Wave 2 features some of the all-time greats of WWE.
Got Tracy here who says, yay, my husband from Earth.
Along with Hall of Famers.
Congratulations, Tracy, on Mr. Tracy appearing on the show.
Look for these figures now at Target.
Thank you, Tracy.
In the United States. Intercontinental Champion Penta is in the ring.
Oh, promo
Last
time.
week, I heard some pendejo talking about my Intercontinental Championship.
Who's the pendejo? Take his ass outside.
Ethan Page. Penta is a fighter champion. Listen. Why don't you come out here and you say to my
Oh, yeah,
face,
let's do
"Come
it.
on."
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Huh?
Come on. Bring out Ethan Pagina. I'm just going to change his name to Ethan Pagina. By the way, we got young Jamie here. Says, I'm sorry, but I'm not voting for losers, LOL. I love the concept, though. Thank you. That's exactly what I was saying.
On Monday
Especially,
Night
like,
Raw.
there's a lot. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Lance Storm made a really good point, by the way. He was talking about, you know what, I'm going to pull up the quote in a second because I don't want to botch it. So in the next commercial, I'm going to pull up, can you guys remind me to pull up the Lance Storm quote and what he had to say about the John Cena tournament? And I felt like it made so much sense. I'll pull it up later. Thank you, young Jamie. We got Jonathan here who says, how was your boat ride? And did you listen to I'm on a Boat by Lonely Island and T-Pain? I did, actually. I did listen to it for like maybe 20 seconds. But I did listen to it. And it was really fun, by the way. I'm going to go back in the summer. Thank you, Jonathan.
To stand in the middle of this ring and say,
they're not going to do this match.
why don't you come say it to my
Ethan's not in his
face?
gear.
You know, I would love to, but I'm pretty sure you sat in front of a mirror for 30 minutes and painted up your chin and then decided to hide your entire identity. Unlike
Hey,
me,
he also paints his
who
eyes,
stands
bro.
in the spotlight, no mask, no hidden identity, no. My name is All Ego Ethan Page, and I hail from the greatest country on earth, Canada.
Oh my gosh, are they going to do Canada versus Mexico?
And not only that, you want to know a little bit more about
It'll be me
Penta?
versus Santi.
Well, I pinned the Intercontinental Champion in the middle of this ring last week. Now, in my brain, that would make me the #1 contender for said championship, but you might be a little afraid to lose to me again.
I like how he's the only one who laughed.
Ethan, listen, pendejo. I'm not afraid to defend my title against you. And you know what? Let's fight right now, cabrón!
Oh boy.
But he's in his suit. Although we have seen Ethan Page wrestle in his suit on
Hold your
NXT.
horses, pal. Pump the brakes. You are a man of your word, and I'll give you that. Look at you. You are a fighting champion. You're ready to go right now. Me? I am not. I don't think you even understand what championship you hold, buddy. That's the Intercontinental Championship. That is the token of excellence in all of WWE. Every megastar in this company's history had to hold that to prove their point. And, Papi, you're looking at the next megastar. So that championship needs a spotlight it deserves, just like me. So I'm thinking May 23rd.
Oh, Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event.
The crowd's like, boo, should have been on Raw.
Right? Okay.
I know, I feel like this could have been a Raw match, but
You
hey,
see
whatever.
this title? You wanted
We
this?
need some matches for Saturday
You work
night's main
hard,
event.
Pendejo. First. And you know what? Penta is always ready for the war. I will face you anytime, everywhere. ¿Y sabes por qué? Porque yo soy Penta.
Oh, that's Rusev.
This might be an instance where Mucho Miedo might
Maybe
be
Rusev will.
beneficial to the
Okay,
Intercontinental
Rusev's in his
Champion.
gear. So I guess Rusev will take him up on that offer.
Whoa, stop this. Stop it.
Shut up.
He said, chinga tu madre, usted también.
Paige, I'm
That's
talking
funny.
to you. You amuse me, Paige. But you getting the Intercontinental title before me, that doesn't sit well with me. Because last week, it was we both won this match, but it was me that bounced the head of Penta off that desk.
No, I agree with everything that you're saying.
I'm not done yet.
Okay, finish.
I'm not done yet. At least Ethan Page is a little polite.
Watch what you say next before I need a new amusement in my life.
No. I agree with everything that you just said. So much so that I already said it in Adam Pearce's office. I knocked on his door and I told him, look, I'm
Damn,
the new
Ethan
guy.
Page taking
I don't wanna skip
initiative.
the line. Rusev's been here longer. He deserves it. And you know what? I actually almost convinced him until Javon kicked the door open, started screaming at the top of his lungs, saying a bunch of nonsense like, Rusev doesn't deserve it. Rusev's not good enough. Actually, this is a direct quote. He said, why would Rusev get a title match when he can't even beat me? That's Javon.
All right, now Javon's turn to come out here.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got CC Titus fans. It says 4-way in Italy, Penta, Ethan, Miro, and Javon. It's looking like it.
Whoa.
Oh no, Charles Cradle says,
Now,
welcome to
Ethan,
WWE Rampage.
You know you lying with your little ugly ass.
No.
You know I didn't say anything to you. You know I didn't say anything to Adam Pearce. Excuse me. And you know for a fact I didn't say that Rusev couldn't beat me. Even if that last line is true.
I mean, at least they're giving the IC guys.
Hey, calm down.
The IC guys, that's what I'm calling them now.
Oh, look at Page from behind.
A chance to get on the mic. I know it kind of was a little long-winded, but at least everyone got to say a little something.
And Penta going to launch himself over as well. Meanwhile, Rusev and Javon Evans going at it in the ring. Uh-oh. And Javon is going to fly.
Nice.
Things breaking down here on Monday Night Raw.
Hey, Javon got into it pretty fast. He was like, I got this, Penta. No need to hold my hand through this. I got it. Yeah, Paul Sterling says the crowd is dead. I know. It's because there was no zingers in there, guys. People need zingers. We need zingers. I don't know how else to say it. Let's see what else we got in here. We got Cyclops Bear the Wolverine who says, I will vote for anyone that faces Soul, win or lose. Damn, Cyclops. What did Ruca do to you? Okay, I'm starting to think she came to your house, stole all your things, ate your sandwich. I don't know. What did Ruca do to you? Thank you, Cyclops. We got Victaru in the building. Hey, Victaru. Victaru says, what's up, DWO peeps and queen? Sorry I'm late for the party. What did I miss in the beginning? Honestly, Victaru, you haven't missed anything. Like honestly, nothing. You're more than good right now. Like legit, you have not missed nothing. He says, I just woke up from a very long nap since I came home from work, and that's how tired and stressed I am. Okay, yeah, I'm so glad you got your nap in. I gotta make sure that you stay sleeping beauty. You know, you don't want to get no wrinkles. You want to stay beautiful. You got to get your sleep, Mictaru. Also, I don't know if this is true, but I read that Dakota Johnson is like gorgeous. Apparently, she gets like 14 hours of sleep every night. And I thought to myself, holy shit, can you imagine always every single night getting 14 hours? Anyways, I don't know how true that is. And I don't know if she does it every night, but hey, when you got to take a nap, you got to take a nap. All right. Thank you, Mictaru. Hey, Mictaru also gifted 10 DWO memberships. Hold on. Mictaru, we're going to send you some good karma. And you also get a little John Cena with a thumbs up. I seriously need more graphics. Thank you, Mictaru. Thank you so much for sending that in. Seriously. Anyways, okay, let me see where else we got here. Oh, yeah, I need to end the poll, by the way. Let's see how everybody went. So I'm going to stop the poll. So the reason we asked this question was because I started getting a lot of people in the chat that were like, I'm not really a fan of Joe Hendry. And I was like, wow, did I overestimate Joe Hendry's popularity? Not sure. Anyway, so we put out the vote and I asked, are you a fan of Joe Hendry? And it seems very interesting because we got 42 people who voted yes. So that one won, so good. But 23 people voted no and 26 people voted kinda. So had the kind of people voted on no would have probably won here. That's pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. I thought it was honestly going to be a overwhelming yes. So I'm hoping that in maybe a month from now, in a month, once Joe's had more opportunity on the Raw roster, I'm going to ask this question, and hopefully by then, we'll have an overwhelming yes.
First time ever, these two have gone one-on-one. And Rusev with a knee to the gut. He's been angry ever since he couldn't get the job done.
Frank, I listened to the song for like 15 seconds, I think, on the Spotify account. But I didn't even record myself. I only got a couple of pictures.
The opportunity
and
to
that was
inflict
it.
Punishment on the man he blames for his WrestleMania disappointment.
Well, Rusev is starved.
Real Benmo says 14 hours. I would be thrilled with more than 4. Honestly, I think you guys, okay.
United States
you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but by the way, we're watching Rusev versus Javon right now. You guys are going to probably think I'm crazy, but I think the perfect amount of hours to get sleep every single night, the perfect amount, in my opinion, where like you wake up and you're not tired, like you can go on about your day and not feel like you want to take a nap. For me, at least, I think the perfect amount is 9 hours.
I mean, come on.
9 hours is perfect.
Lies
if it's 8, for me at least,
I don't know.
I might get like
on the character of Ethan
Page
recently.
Page has but like 9 hours, it's just that extra hour just does something magical. Okay, just takes it to another level.
Again, you and your character.
I can't do like if I do 6 or 7 hours. I know for a fact I'll be tired.
But nonetheless,
see, Johnny T says perfect 9. Thank you.
Nice suplex delivered to Evans.
9 hours, I think, is exactly what I think is considered. What I think is considered perfect.
On the line as Dirty Dom defends against the original.
Tiger Claw says, who the heck sleeps 9 hours?
Yeah, the first
me
time
on
ever
a good day.
The championship has been defended here.
But yeah, I think 9 hours is the best.
Dirty Dom has been the champion for a better part of a year, and Rusev now.
Dragon Knight says perfect 10 for Sean Spears.
The fight that's unfolding before
wow, Bill W says I can't sleep much more than 6. I can. I know I'm really tired when I do a nice solid 12. Ooh, those are the days. The last time I did a solid 12 hours, I think was probably the week after WrestleMania on a Tuesday. I just didn't wake up, and it was great. It was so good. I woke up and I was like, I can see the light now. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh shit. Oh, it was the day that me and Reg were supposed to. Oh, it was on a Thursday. Never mind. It was on a Thursday. It was the day that me and Reg were supposed to record pod together. I didn't wake up that day. Like, did not wake up. And that's when I realized I was like, oh shit, I slept 12 hours last night straight without waking up for a second. It was great.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Javon Evans creating offense from the top rope.
A little homage to those Carolina boys. Big forearms for the young OG, rocking the jaw.
That boy! And bouncing off the top rope into a Hurricane Rana. And now it's dropped down the back of the neck. And Rusev now, I think he's all out of sorts.
I think he is, but look in the eyes of the young OG.
Dragon Knight says this Raw is going to put me to sleep for 9 hours.
Where are we at?
I know, it hasn't been the most exciting
by Rusev.
It really hasn't, honestly. Hopefully we get there.
Now dragging Evans out of the ring. And Rusev now just powering Evans into a fall-away slam onto the announce
table. I don't know why. We just haven't felt it today.
Come back from that. May not be able to walk.
A kid.
He's just a kid. Why are you beating him like that, Rusev? We got John Taylor here, says plot twist. It was actually Wheezy who wronged Cyclops, a little twin magic. She came in there and stole his sandwich. Thank you, John. We got Tracy WV here, says, did you share your snacks with Mr. Tripod? And he left. So I ended up sharing my Nerds gummy clusters with my brothers, my sister, and my husband. And so both bags are gone. And I still have cookies left. So I still have cookies. By the way, thank you for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about or anything. Tracy's the sweetest, and she sent me all these treats as an early birthday gift. And so I was literally laying down yesterday, just like eating Nerds gummy clusters and watching TV. It was great. Thank you, Tracy. We got Nightwolf here who says, did you see all the people that left the arena during the funeral of the gingerbread man? That arena was getting on the empty side. I did see that. And I remember being here on the podcast and being like, oh my God, I'm in the minority of how people feel about this gingerbread man angle, right? You know, especially after talking with Sancho and Santi, they were all up for it. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in the minority, right? And then I log on to Twitter and then I saw that video and I was like, I was not in the minority. That's exactly what I thought to myself. And I was like, those sons of bitches gaslighted me into thinking that I was in the minority. I still got people yelling at me, like on social media, being like, I can't believe you didn't like the gingerbread man stuff. And I'm like, I can't believe I can't have my own opinion. All right, there, I'm done. Thank you, Nightwolf. Anyways, I did see that video. We got Uncle Donk here who says, what do you think about Ethan taking on the heel version of a stereotypical Canadian, i.e. insincerely in corporate, and I'm sorry, it is promos. Well, he's kind of been doing that like on NXT, right? He's been doing that a whole lot. But here's the thing, like, I guess if you were to say like stereotypical Canadian, the stereotypical Canadian that I'm aware of is that they're super nice. Like, I never hear people say, oh, Canadians are assholes. I always hear people say Canadians are like the nicest people ever. So would the stereotype be then that they're supposed to be nice? So then he'd be like the opposite of what the stereotype is. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We also got Ledwin Bowden here. Wait, I'm dying. Darius says Denise just did a Braun Breaker promo. You're right. I did do a Braun Breaker promo. By the way, we got Ledwin Bowden. Ledwin, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I think 9 hours of sleep for a West Coast thing. Just as an example, Raw tonight will end 7.5 hours before I have to leave to work tomorrow. Look, I'm not really good at math off the top of my head like that, but I think it just depends on what time you wake up. I tend to wake up every morning like around 9. Sometimes I'll wake up like 8:30, but I'm more of a 9 o'clock person. All right, let me bring the audio back.
Dominating this impromptu contest against the young OG.
And it begs the question, did Javon Evans empty his gas tank with
So I guess it depends on what time you go to sleep and what time you wake up.
The last gasp of the young OG.
Thank you, Ledwin.
Begging Evans to
But
fight
yeah,
back.
I've been saying for like ever that I'm going to start waking up.
Hit me again.
I say that all the time, and I'll do it like one day, and then it doesn't happen anymore.
Very little damage, if any, to Rusev.
And it's tough to tell the psychological damage that's doing to Javon Evans. When you're throwing bombs at Rusev and he's eating them and smiling, it'll do things to your psyche. Super kick. Here comes the OG.
And Javon Evans now knocks Rusev down, and perhaps he's starting to feel it a little bit now.
Javon's going to need to feed off of this Knoxville crowd.
Oh, that was a good slap.
That stunned Rusev into the second.
Nice.
Kick right to the back of the neck. Evans so fluid. Springboard off the top.
Down goes Rusev.
I mean, everything that Javon Evans does is pretty
Rusev
nice.
kicks it too.
Rusev's face. He's like,
from the outside, full impact on the clothesline, almost riding Rusev down into the canvas, but still not enough.
All right, Javon is finally getting hyped here.
WWE fans here at the University of Tennessee.
Uh-oh, caught by Rusev.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. And that drops Evans.
By the way, hey, Mictaru! Dude, thank you so much for this freaking super chat, man. Thank you, Mictaru. He says, as a dude who sleeps deep, I'd slept 6 to 10 hours, but I'd be trapped in my sleep without a human touch to wake me up, and hard for me to wake up on my own on my work days, except on my days off. I can still wake up on my own. Why it's been 2 to 10 hours. Yeah, that's always the worst, man.
Oh, what a Uranagi by Rusev.
I hate those days where you're like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in, and then you end up waking up earlier than you're supposed to. That always happens to me whenever I say I'm sleeping in.
Hooks the outside leg.
When I say I'm sleeping in, I end up waking up earlier than I normally do. And then when I say,
now you can see the
oh, I'm gonna wake up early, that's when I struggle to wake up.
Of the Bulgarian Rusev.
So I don't know what the psychology behind that is, Mictaru.
So much success throughout his career.
So I feel you, like it could really range all over the place. Thank you, Mictaru. I'm also going to send you some good karma.
A double up kick from the young OG.
Thank
Stop
you, Mictaru.
Rusev for the moment. Here comes Javon.
Oh, springboarding off the ropes into a kick to Rusev, sends him to the outside. And this is where Evans feels comfortable.
Where did it send Rusev, Cole? Outside!
Nice, there goes Javon.
Rusev taken down by Evans.
Yeah, Ray Santiago says you jinx yourself, literally.
The young OG now trying to keep his foot on the gas pedal, trying to earn a win.
Joseph says crowd is so
over
quiet,
Rusev.
you can hear spots being called. I know, they're not into this.
But
it's crazy because Javon's working.
Yeah,
it's just that they don't care. They just don't care about this. I get it. I get it.
Now, but he did get him.
All right, there you go.
Here is your winner, Javon Evans.
Well, that's got to be disappointing for Rusev tonight, but what a win for the young OG.
Pay a little attention to Javon Evans as we take another look at this series of high-risk maneuvers taken to the skies and to the outside, and the double springboard OG cutter. And you can see Evans immediately reach for his lower back that has still been bothering him due to the onslaught from his opponent. But what a massive win for the young OG and his Intercontinental Championship gold.
So much fun to watch Javon Evans in action. Some special guests here tonight at Monday Night Raw, members of the University of Tennessee Volunteers football team, and what a show they have, including, for the first time ever, the AAA Mega Championship will be defended tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, wow, nice. I didn't even realize that. By the way, Jonathan, he says Lance Storm quote. I gotta find it. I was looking for it right now, but I can't find the one I was looking at. So I gotta look for it.
All of Lucha Libre.
I saw it somewhere, but I'm trying to remember where.
In your history, only 14 different superstars have managed to reach this illustrious summit. Legendary luchadors such as El Macias, Dr. Wagner Jr.,
My crush.
El Tejano Jr., Rey Fenix,
Hey, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you're just gonna have to stay there with questions.
and now, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. The AAA Mega Championship, a symbol of honor, hope, and the proud, rich history of Lucha Libre. Tonight, the ultimate prize in a battle between Dominic Mysterio and the original El Grande Americano.
Tonight, history will be made on Netflix as the AAA Mega Championship is defended for the first time ever in WWE as the reigning champion, the king of the luchadors. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends his gold against the original El Grande Americano.
Okay, there's Io. Let's see if she's approached by Asuka. Yep, there's Asuka. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, they're hugging. Sorry, guys, I can't translate that one for you.
I was looking for someone to take over my position. Finally, you've become the person.
So she's passing the torch to Io.
I'm so glad it was you. I'm proud of you. がとうございます。アスカさんにそう言っていただけて光栄です。Even if we fight, we will always be family. ね。はあ、寂しくなるな。Goodbye, アスカさん。See you later.
All right, well, there goes Asuka, guys. She's looking like she's going to be gone for a bit.
で、これからも頑張ってな。
Aww. Aww. Bags in tow and everything. Damn, who knows when we're going to see Asuka back, guys. I don't know how long she's going to be gone for. All right, well, Io has been passed that torch.
A little bit later on tonight, as Io Sky.
By the way, we got John Taylor here who says, I was in bed at 11 a.m. last night, up at 5 a.m. and went for a walk this time of year. Only to walk is really early. Only time to walk is really early. Took a dip in the pool and work by 7 a.m. Oh yeah, you are those early people. John's those people that are about to do the my morning routine videos and their life in the beginning is so perfect and you're like, why are they doing all these things so early in the morning? Thank you, John. Yeah, John says, oh lordy, I just realized I sounded like one of those IG fitness influencers. Just to clarify, I'm very out of shape and old and I like to eat trash. Not eat like trash. Never mind, you don't like to eat trash. You eat like trash. I was going to say, John, you sound exactly like those people that they're like, I wake up at 6 in the morning and I make my oats and berries. And then I do my red lighting at like 7:15. What? And then they're like, oh yeah, by 8 a.m. I already ran 20 miles and worked out for 2 hours. Oh, and I also have no wrinkles, and I'm perfect. I hate those people. Thank you, John. But you know what, though? I bet you, like, anything, because there's people that'll post, like, we're on a commercial break. There's people that post their morning routine, and it's so perfect. It's almost unrealistic, and you think to yourself, why would you want to live like that, right? Like, some of the videos I've seen, I think to myself, I wouldn't want to live like that. That's terrible. But then I bet you, like, the people that post if people were to post their real morning routines, I bet you they would be judged like crazy, where they'd be like, oh, you lazy bastard. How come you didn't get up at 8 in the morning? Why'd you get up at 11:30? You know, or why does your hair look like that morning? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no winning when you share those kinds of videos. That's why I don't share morning routine videos, because you either get judged if you're too perfect or you get judged if you're lazy. There's no winning in those. We got Brandon Rosen here who says, BTW, as a Canadian, I must tell you that you mispronounce the Canadian A. A? Is it A? A? Says it's pronounced I. What? A? Example, man, this crowd is dead. A? You know what, Brandon? I don't know how to tell you this, but you're talking to a Mexican girl from Los Angeles, all right? I'm going to say, hey! ¿Qué pasó? I'll be like, I cannot talk like a Canadian. There's no Canadian in me. I don't got a Canadian bone in me, man. I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, Betsy? All right, I be controlling the way that I normally use certain words and things. Like, you guys haven't gotten the version of Denise that will be speaking English, and then all of a sudden I'll get into like 30 minutes of Spanish, and you guys don't get that version, because then no one will understand anything I'm saying. Thank you, Brandon. We got Dawn here who says, no melatonin needed tonight. This crowd is all I need. Might just get that 8 hours of sleep. Oh man. So I guess we're all in agreement that Raw hasn't been hot today. Raw's just been a little mid today is all, but hey, it happens sometimes. Some days are just a little mid. Thank you, Don. We got Mictaro here says Asuka-san, and then a little crying face emoji and a little heartbreak. I'm sorry, Mictaro. I know a lot of people love Asuka. I love Asuka. But you know what though? Clearly this has to be like her decision. So she must have her reasons. Even though we don't know her reasons, she must have her reasons. Thank you, Mictaru. Alrighty, let me see what else we got here. All right, let's see what everyone's saying. Oh man, we got D-Train here, says Monday Night Mid. Oh man, Crazy C says at least you don't have my New York accent. I can't do a New York accent, and I don't want to offend anybody. But anytime I think of a New York accent, I always think of Joey Tribbiani. So I just try to be Joey Tribbiani. You know? All right, let me bring the audio back.
5 DoorDash.
Brandon says, but hey, if you want a Canadian bone in your body,
The women's tag
put your
champs
promo
have
code
joined us
Denise.
live.
Hey. Wait, I don't think I know. Wait,
Last week,
I don't know what I'm
Raquel and
saying.
Roxanne called us to come to Raw, and as your defending WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, here
Reigning,
we
defending.
are. That's right, and we're ready for a fight, baby.
How you
But
doing?
It's a Judgment Day. I
All right.
mean, if you're gonna call out the champions, ladies, you better come out and let us know whatever it is you have to say.
Man, when you can hear one person in the crowd chanting, that's crazy. No, Fleet Pete, I didn't.
Former tag team champions.
Yes. How you doing, Vegas lady? How you doing? That's the best New York accent I've got in me.
To our show. I'm so glad you guys could make it and, you know, take a little time from your nostalgia tour that's keeping you so busy.
No, seriously, I mean, I can't believe that I'm finally face to face with you two. I used to love watching you two on TV. You know, back when you two were still young and relevant.
Oh no, they're doing the you're old now. This is reminding me of what they did to Mickey James that one
Don't you
time.
remember meeting me as a little girl? You told me that I was gonna carry on the Bella legacy, and at the time that meant everything to me. Until I realized, how dare you set the bar so low for me?
Oh, that's pretty savage, man.
Are so low. I think you're confusing me with Liv Morgan. See, what I wanted for you, Roxanne, is to start your
Ah, crap. Hold on one second, guys. My Netflix decided to buffer.
own legacy.
All right, there you go.
Not be a footnote for the Judgment's Day.
Aw.
But you know, I feel like there's
The Judgment's
someone
Day.
who's more disappointed in you than me. Your mom.
Wait, why her mom?
No, Chiquita,
Wait, why is
it's
she
okay.
bringing
Take
up her
it easy,
mom?
Take it easy. She's just making it about herself as she always does. But let's not forget about Paige. Oh, that's right, guys.
that
Give it
was,
up for the big
that was
comeback
rough.
for old Paige.
That was rough, guys. I don't know. That didn't feel like a your mom
Who's
moment,
been given a
joke
million
moment.
chances and still fumbles every single one. Listen, I know we're all just waiting for your next big scandal to hit. So,
Oh,
why don't
okay,
you
that
do
was good.
everyone a favor.
Your
save
next
us
big
the
scandal.
time, save yourself the humiliation and just hand those titles over. Because there's nothing sadder than two washed up has-beens clinging to gold they don't deserve.
Oh, ouch.
But wait here.
Oh, Paige has had enough. Going after Raquel.
There were some good
Going
little
after
zingers in there from
Roxanne
Raquel
Perez.
and
the tag champs taking the fight
Roxanne.
to Judgment Day.
Judgment Day fired some verbal shots.
Wait a minute. Liv, the world champion.
I don't even recognize
with
Liv
a
right now.
code breaker to Paige. Liv Morgan getting involved and turning the numbers to the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I think today's just like an
Champions
off.
outnumbered in the Judgment Day
off
once
day.
again, making a statement.
Oh, ouch. Damn, Roxy.
Raquel and Roxanne have made it abundantly clear they want the women's tag team championships.
Oh,
down
dear.
there, Paige.
All right, guys, somebody's got to wake up this crowd. They need like C4 energy, something. This crowd is dead
The Judgment Day.
for everything.
The gold.
Like everything is
They
falling
lay waste
flat
to
today.
The women's
Everything.
tag team champions.
Even the little zingers, they didn't hit today with this crowd. Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't know what's going on over there. Bree says, give them better stuff than this. You're not wrong.
What's good? Where's your brother at? He in the parking lot waiting on Jacob, man. He's gonna try to talk him out of coming to the ring. Why would he do that? Why would he? Man, you must got hit in your head harder than you did Saturday. What's for, man? You won.
Oh no. Jesus Christ. My Netflix was like, nah, I don't want to watch this Raw.
Honestly, I think you just need to leave it alone. Everybody's trying to now, man. Leave him alone. Yeah. Move on. No. Made a deal. There's a contract involved. He put his name on it. He signed the line. There's got to be order here. You can't just make promises like these other guys do. And then we have to be of our word. You're at the very top of this business. If you don't trust us, we lose everything. And if he can't have respect for his own family, if they're not respect for him, there will be respect. Can't have it. He has to acknowledge me. I understand you.
Where's Jay?
I really do.
What did I miss?
But I still got a funny feeling, man. I don't trust him. If he don't acknowledge me, his ass is out of here.
Marky Dark says he tried fast forwarding earlier, forgot it was live. He's like, you're like that. You're like the witches in Hocus Pocus that are like trying to change the channel. Oh man, that's hilarious.
For the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
All right, let me go back to live.
Now the
All right, there we go.
Mega Championship, the most coveted title in Lucha Libre.
I don't know where Jay is at, by the way. I do not know. He wasn't there right now.
Against the original El Grande Americano.
It's fine, guys. It'll unblur at some point. All right, we got Dominic.
Mega Campeonato is the pinnacle of Lucha.
Oh, sorry.
Jay's
Jay's in the parking lot trying to talk to Fatu. Oh, okay.
Dominando
sorry.
Todos como el
Fell asleep at the wheel.
luchador en el planeta.
I was bored with that promo. I was like,
surpassed
gone.
Absolutely everything my deadbeat dad has ever done, proving why I am the king of the luchadores. Grande Americano, you will never be a real luchador. You will never get your hands on my AAA Mega Campeonato.
Cannot wait for
All
that
right.
history.
Okay, hopefully this
match
match should wake people up, guys. If this match doesn't wake people up, we're done. Turn off Monday Night Raw. Turn me off. We're all going off, okay? If this match doesn't do it for everybody, we're cooked, okay? Cooked.
Io Sky!
Fresh off a classic matchup.
All right, by the way, we got John
With
Taylor.
her former
John, thank you so
mentor,
much.
Asuka,
He
this
says,
past
okay,
Saturday
real
at
morning,
Backlash.
up at 5 a.m.,
Io Sky
morning
back in
walk,
action
morning walk
against
looking like a
Raw
zombie,
superstar
swimming at
Ruca.
6 a.m. because it's a
Live
community
next on
pool and I
Netflix.
don't like people, LOL. Work at 7 because Arizona doesn't do daylight savings and door dashing McDonald's breakfast. Ah, John. Okay, well, first of all, I hope you're not door dashing McDonald's breakfast every day. We got to talk, John, okay? No McDonald's DoorDash every day. I at least once a week, maximum, but not every day. I'm gonna have to scold you like an angry mother. But other than that, everything else sounds good. We got Victoria here who says, which hurts the most, Kyrie released or Asuka leaving WWE? Well, I would say it sounds like Asuka's leaving on her own terms from the looks of it. I don't know, of course, that's not confirmed. Whereas Kyrie doesn't seem to have left on her own terms. So even though I think right now, though, it's kind of a question of your question is a little bit hard to answer because if you're saying like morale, I would say Kyrie. If you're saying in terms of impact on the programming, I would say Asuka because she was always, doing a little bit more than Kyrie. Thank you, McTaru. We got Uncle Dunk here. It says at least Raw has hits and misses from week to week. SmackDown is consistently bad. I don't know, man. I'm always in a different mood on Fridays. Like my Mondays and Fridays, we're not the same person. Thank you, Uncle Dunk. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here. Says old Roman would have yelled at Jim. He's a changed man. Yeah, he would have yelled at Big Jim. Exactly. Thank you, Cyclops. We got John Taylor here says, LOL, no, McDonald's is only once a week as a treat. Okay, good. I was starting to worry there. I don't mean to be out here scolding people, but every now and then I gotta let my inner mother out. Thank you, John. Oh man, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All righty, let's see what else everyone's saying. We got Num1 J-Sto says, is this Raw after Backlash or Raw after a funeral? Technically, Num1 J-Sto, we did have a funeral on Friday. So maybe Raw is in mourning for the gingerbread man. Maybe. Anyways, it is what it is, right? Let's see what else we got here. We got Mr. Know-It-All who says, I got Swerve, Asuka, and Julia team up to beat up faces. Oof, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Asuka's gone now, and Julia, I don't know what's going on with her, so we'll see. Hey, what's up, Andrew Panajotis? How are you? We also got Now So Caliso here with us. Thank you for being here. Gongcat says Mother McMuffin. That's a good name. I like that. Juan Ortega says my inner mother, John. Womp, Reg, womp, womp, womp. No, I be scolding everybody like a mother. I scold Will like a mother. I scold Reg like a mother. I've even scolded Sean like a mother. Who else? Like literally everybody. And then I'm about to go down when I start doing this. Once you start to see this, that's when you know I'm on one. I'm on one. I'll be scolding everybody. All right, we got NXT Origins again today. Oh, this is the real one. We've seen this one.
I was very shy. A year into
we got John Taylor says, yeah, I don't want you to scold me during our call tomorrow. I might, John. I might. Get ready for the finger wag.
Sometimes what works for other people doesn't
Thank you,
work for
John.
Sometimes you have to find your own road because I'm not getting anywhere being this
Jonathan, they did. I scolded Will last time. He was not wearing his seatbelt. I turned around. We were driving in a car on a freeway, and I turned, and Will wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I damn near lost it. I was like, "You're not wearing your seatbelt." I went into full mom mode.
The most important lesson that I
and it worked because he put a seatbelt on afterwards.
Letting myself live through the person that I am meant to be and letting that come out on screen as well as in my everyday life. I not only learned about the business and what I'm stepping into, but I also learned who I am as a person.
From the origins of NXT to champion.
Well, I'm hoping me being here, I can inspire all the young girls in the world watching WWE. I really want to just inspire them the most.
All right, we got Cyclops here. It says, hope Soul don't cheat here like she does versus Daria.
The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley.
Watch, Cyclops. You're so going to run into Ruca someday. And she's going to be like, hey, yo, I heard all the shit you be talking. Cyclops is better than Wolverine's favorite wrestler on TV right now.
Signing her contract
so
to join the Monday Night brand on Netflix. And now, of course,
we got infamous DJ1 here who says, I don't know if we'll get a clean finish here.
The Intercontinental Champion,
I don't know either.
None other than Becky Lynch.
Hey, by the way, infamous DJ1, you want to know something funny?
Big time backs to the Intercontinental Champion, Michael Cole. Put a little respect on her name.
Who are you? I'm Soul Ruca. And if you ever
I still have it.
me again, I'll snatch your soul.
I still have it, infamous. I found it. I was cleaning out my thing, and I pulled it out, and I was like, "Hey, that's what I met infamous DJ1 at when I met you at the Las Vegas show." So funny.
Soul Ruca understands she's the newest face on the roster, and with that comes a lot of people trying to snuff out your light.
Well, again, Soul Ruca, who has only been
all right. Here we go. Io versus
Soul.
She
was part of the NIL program. being trained, of course, at NXT. She really
I knew you'd get a pop out of that.
Herself back in December at Saturday night's main event, when she knocked off the legendary Bayley.
We got
How
Lewis
about the
here who
matchup with
predicts
Liv
Becky
Morgan, the
versus
world
Soul
champ, a
versus
few
EO
weeks
triple
ago?
threat at Clash in Italy.
Ruca
I'd like
put together
that.
some magical
I'd really
matches
like
and
that.
moments in NXT, but now the real
And
test
what's up,
begins.
Dingle? How
Soul was
are
in there
you?
with
Since they
Io
cut out their
Sky.
botch part. I
Someone
heard that
you
they did
claim
that
is
last
the
week.
best professional wrestler in
That
the
they,
world.
that they
I
edited
agree
that
with
part
but
out.
this could be the night that Io Sky is fighting for the picking.
Everyone was so
because
hard on
so
Soul for
emotional
that,
because
by
of
the
what
way.
happened over the past 48
I
hours
felt like it was
with her
just so
friend Asuka.
hyper.
We can tell
People
you this
hyper
about
fixated
the
on
Empress
it.
of tomorrow. We know that her future
I
is
almost
up
wish
in
they
the
wouldn't
air.
have edited
She's
it out,
appeared to say goodbye.
just
You
so
saw
that
it again tonight, but
it wouldn't be such
honestly,
a
who
big
knows,
deal,
Corey?
you know?
Only time will tell.
Ooh, nice.
Asuka feeling some level of peace.
I want
we can
Soul
tell, having
and
been bested
Io
by
to do
her
the
student.
anything you can
Soul
do, I
Ruca
can
now
do
with the upper
better.
hand on the genius of the Sky.
Because
Think
a lot of what Soul can do, Io can do, and a lot of what Io can do, Soul can do.
Off a former women's world
I mean, not
champion.
everything, obviously, but
Ruca
still.
a bit earlier
A good
today.
amount.
She said she's proud of
We
herself.
got now
and
So
she's
here. It says, I
just
like this
honored
matchup of
to
styles
be a
with So
part
and
of
Io.
all
I
this, the
agree.
longest reigning
Mr.
episodic
K says, I
television
feel
show
bad
in
for Zario.
history.
Why?
So
She's
Ruca
getting
looking to
more
become its
spotlight on
newest
NXT
star.
than
And
ever
look
before.
At Ruca now, looking to overpower
Except
Io
for the fact that
Sky.
they put her back in a tag
So
team
Ruca says
match.
she's not your
Crazy.
typical high flyer. She
Crazy.
says being tall gives her an edge, and now riding the surfboard of Sky.
Well, if we're being honest with ourselves, Soul Ruca was athletically blessed by all of the gods.
Thank you so much for the love, April. Sending you some love right back.
I think the strategy in this one, if you're Io, is show Soul something
Nice,
she
nice.
hasn't seen before.
Ooh.
But also be ready to contend with something maybe you've never
Oh.
seen. Beautiful.
Hit right in the midsection by Io Sky.
To see Io rely on her experience. As we just
Sean
saw
says
on
the crowd is dead
before.
quiet. They're starting to wake up a little bit. Look, look, look. They're waking up just a little bit right now for Io.
So Ruca comes our way from the University of Oregon. She was a gymnast, and she was involved in a niche sport there, Corey, acrobatics and tumbling, which she believes helped her prepare herself for WWE. She also
By the
wanted
way,
to be a
that's an
stunt double.
ongoing
Who wants to be a stunt
discussion
double?
that I have with
I don't know if
somebody.
I went to the
Is it
University of Oregon. All I'd
niche?
wanna do
No,
is
wait.
hunt
Is
the
it
mascot.
niche or niche? What do you guys say? Niche or
And here's
niche?
Io now.
I
with
say
a side
niche.
headlock on Ruca.
I like
So
how
trying to
niche
create some
sounds
space, but
better.
Io
Niche?
has it
I
locked
don't like
in.
how
I
that
like what we've
sounds.
seen from both women to this point. A very scientific style.
Anyways, I just
matchup. Both
heard
women
it
just
commentary
utilizing
say
their
niche,
technique,
and I'm
no
like,
underhanded
ugh.
tricks, no cheap
Niche.
shots, just the best of the best.
Thank
and
you.
a
See?
kick now.
Okay, more
The Sky
Nick says
drops her to
niche.
the
John
floor.
niche.
Rare
Corporate
miscalculation
Gohan
by Io.
niche.
That could be a
Carla
symptom of what
Star
you're describing,
niche.
Goldie. High emotions into
April
genius.
says niche.
And now Ruca.
Look at
That,
this.
see,
Up
the
top,
second one,
back
the second
to
one,
the
niche,
Nobody
niche.
home
I
as
say
Sky
niche.
scooted
Niche
back into the
sounds
ring. And again, that's just
fancy.
the veteran of
Anyways,
instinct
me
to
and my
be a
husband
Sky.
argue about that
Taking
all the
advantage of
time.
Rookie here tonight.
He's like, he
Breaking
likes
down
to say
Ruca.
niche, and I'm like, it's stop. It sounds so ugly. And I
Yeah,
like
Io
to say
Sky's
niche.
gotta feel
Potato,
a freedom
potato.
tonight, Corey.
And whether that's a curse or a blessing, only time will tell. Some people perform best when they have that pressure
Isn't this
within, that
sad?
pressure
John
from
Taylor
above.
says you should make a
In
poll.
Io's case, for all
Isn't it
these years,
sad that
knowing
Raw is
Asuka,
so
the
mid
Empress, was
today
over her
that
shoulder.
our poll has
Oh,
no.
wow, what a
Oh,
corkscrew
Jesus, I thought she was
from
gonna miss
So
Io for a
Ruca
second.
Springboard
Raw's
off
so
the
mid
ropes,
today
taking over this
that our
matchup
poll
against Io
is
Sky.
gonna be about a word instead of the show. That's not good. That's not good. We got the UVC who says, I feel like niche has taken over and I'm okay with that. It just sounds nicer, you know? Like, it just sounds nicer than saying niche, right? Like, niche sounds like bitch. I don't like that. Or witch. But if you say niche, it sounds like, oh, this is my niche, you know? Like, it sounds fancier. I can't explain it. All right, that's the best I can explain it. We got D Martin 5th. Hey, what up, D Martin? He says, gotta love the senpai and I don't know how to say that word. Relationship between Io and Asuka. It says the Io has surpassed the senpai Asuka. Yeah, I like that. I like the passing of the torch for sure, man. It was kind of cool, especially the way that Asuka was saying, like, you're the one, you know, this and that. It was very sweet. Very, very sweet. Thank you, D Martin. We got Logan here says, so the update for Asuka is there is no update. Well, I would say the update is that she is stepping away. Now that is confirmed. Like we just saw that right now. She's stepping stepping away. Bye-bye. But does that mean it's her last match? Probably not. Maybe when she comes back to WWE, will she wrestle? Maybe. Will she be in a backstage role of some sort? Maybe. That part's unanswered. But the answered part is that she is stepping away. But who knows for how long, though. Thank you, Logan. We also got John Taylor here who says, make it a poll and show Mr. Tripod. Niche or niche? All right, I'm going to make it a fucking poll then, since everyone's asking. All right, here we go. Niche or how would I put niche? Okay, I'm going to do niche or niche. There you go. I'm just going to spell it like how it sounds. This is so sad. This is where we're at for Raw today. Okay. All right, there's our poll. If you say niche, vote 1. If you say niche, vote 2. Guys, this is the most downhill we've had an episode of Raw in a while, where we're out here talking about words and pronunciation. This is just sad. It's all rock bottom from here. Let's see. We got a little bit of both. Actually, I'm seeing niche is kind of winning. Oh, I might win this fucking argument. Yes. No, and literally every time we hear people say it on TV, whenever he sees someone say niche, he goes, ha, I told you. And then when I hear someone say niche, I go, ha, I told you. It's like a battle, you know? I know niche is definitely winning, by the way. Literally winning right now. Everyone is about to win me an argument that I've had now for maybe like 3 fucking years. I'm not kidding you. This has been going and this has been an ongoing feud. All right, let me bring the audio. We're back here.
Io Sky.
John Taylor says that's why I said show Mr. Tripod. Oh, I definitely am.
Rolls through.
I'm gonna leave the poll out for like 5 more minutes.
On the top rope. And the genius of the Sky, Io Sky, taking it to Raw's newest superstar, Sol Ruca. I think Io may have scrambled Sol's brains a bit with that Shote uppercut, the open hand palm strike, and things about to get worse for Ms. Ruca. Spanish fly position from Io. From the top rope, Io connects with a Spanish fly into the cover. Is it enough to put Ruca away and a kick out at 2.5?
Yeah, I was going to say after Asuka passed the torch to Io has to win this match today, by the way. I know Sol Ruca just got here and all, but I do think that, I mean, come on, she just got the torch passed to her.
Out of Sol Ruca's body. But not enough to pick up the W yet for Io.
Big Willie Styles says, I feel like this word comes up in a normal amount of times in your life. Big Willie, once you start noticing it, you notice it everywhere. Trust me. When you're watching sports programs, anything, when you're watching the news, trust me, it pops up everywhere.
Against the OG,
plus, I do use the word niche a lot because my niche is pro wrestling, you know? Not my niche,
right now,
it's my niche.
Trying to turn the tides of this matchup.
What do? I cover pro wrestling. It's my niche.
Big uppercut takes down the NXT upstart. Ruca out of the way just in time.
And Sol now.
Great display of power by Ruca.
Whoa!
Nice.
Wow,
oh, that looked kind of crazy.
Blue Thunderbomb-like move that time by Ruca and a kick out.
That was a crazy Blue Thunderbomb.
Ruca ripped Io out of the air and drove her down into the canvas. Take a look at this.
We got Chewy here. It says Sol is fresh enough to take an L early in her career.
And as a result, just grabbed anything
Water
she
Taylor
could
says this
and
poll
rode Io
greater
down.
than the Cena Invitational voting.
Can't believe Sky was able to
right,
kick
whatever
out.
happened to like simple, complex.
Io in a precarious position.
Nah,
Here comes
whatever
Ruca.
happened
There
to
goes
simple,
Io.
non-complex
Ruca right between
things?
the eyes. Io
Why does
Sky
everything
making the
gotta
climb
be
to the
so
top turnbuckle.
Why does everything gotta
Here
be
comes
so
the genius.
complicated?
Missile drop kick delivered
Thank
to
you,
Ruca.
Avril Lavigne.
And now
Avril
the
Lavigne
genius
knew
of the Sky is
what's
starting
up.
to feel it. Io Sky fired up.
They are going crazy tonight
Alrighty,
in Knoxville.
Okay.
Ruca does not want to be
come on,
there.
guys. Come on. Io's
now
asking
it's
you
Io
guys to get
Sky looking to
loud.
ride the wave.
Get loud for Io.
And Io with a bullet train attack, but nobody home. And so Ruca now, double E's to the back of the neck.
So could be looking for a soul snatcher soon. It only takes one. Great counter by Sky.
And a stop.
I wonder
Right in the
if the
midsection.
crowd's. I hope the crowd's
Io
not
buys
dead
herself
for
a little bit of
Oba.
time. Now into the
Because
cover.
don't forget, he still has his open challenge today.
And Sol gets the
And hopefully
shoulder
they
up
got a
to
good
2.
opponent for him. Because if not, the crowd's gonna be like womp womp womp.
And again, the disappointment on the face of Io Sky, who perhaps underestimated her opponent tonight.
We got Orlando here who says Io versus Rhea at Crown Jewel belt. Look it.
Backlash. In that epic encounter with the Empress of Tomorrow.
You mentioned before what a feather in the cap.
We got Chris here says Grande Americano. Ludwig could cost Dom the title at Noche de Grandes. It will be mass versus mass. And the AAA title. Ludwig gets his big moment, and then Dom will be his first challenger. All right. Thank you for sending this
Io was
in.
able to catch herself. Yeah, that could have been.
So Roda Music says Minihausen answers Oba's challenge.
Oh, hyperextend your knee if you're
Bruh,
Ruca.
I'd pop
Great
for that.
wherewithal by
I'd
Io.
be like, all right, let's fucking go. Let's fucking
And now
go.
Sky from the apron.
I'm a
And
sickle
Io
like
now
that.
watching
I'm a
herself.
sickle like
So
that. I don't
Ruca
want to
quickly
say.
to the second rope, boot to the face of Io Sky. Still trying to get some feeling back in that leg as she climbs up to the top rope now.
What is she thinking?
Wow, what a DDT!
Bro, I just saw a guy
What an upset!
And a kick
in
out
the.
at two.
He's
Talk
like
about
in
a
the
different
first row
look at a tornado
on
DDT, Corey.
the second level, and he was
Behind
like
the
this,
Classic Piperism. When you think you've got the answers, I change the questions.
just like that.
Soul Ruca
Okay.
cartwheeling across
Finally,
the top
a little.
rope.
This is awesome,
And
chance.
I agree with Knoxville. This is awesome.
I mean, Soul Ruca, she reminds me so much of the legendary Lita. The way she moves around the ring, takes those high risks.
Oh, but a bullet train attack to an inverted Ruca.
Now Io with the proper bullet train attack. And
Okay,
Io says
Io's
that's
gonna fly.
Gonna set up Soul Ruca perhaps for an over the moonsault if Sky can get up to the top rope. Still favoring her leg.
On the bright side,
Target is acquired by the genius of the Sky.
we should only have like a couple good. Hopefully, the last hour of the show. I think this might be the turning point of the show. You know what? I believe that.
Her legs bothering
This
her.
match is the turning point.
And Soul Ruca took advantage.
Pinning combination, no, rolled through by Io.
Look at her soul
Oh,
snatch.
come on.
No. Io Sky just avoided the soul snatch.
Okay, okay, good. Okay. That unfortunately did not go the way it was supposed to go.
Corey, one instinct
But
by
commentary
Sky. She felt the
did
soul
their
snatch
best to
coming,
save
and she
that.
stopped herself. She
Commentary
braced,
did
and
the best
forced
to save it.
So, the
So,
miss, and it turned it into
okay.
the pin.
Io living up to the billing of the genius of the Sky, but this time in her ground game. Crucifix pinning combination. Io just
All right,
saw
all
it
right,
coming.
all right.
Perhaps a bit overzealous was Soul Ruca. No need to hang your head, Soul. What an effort tonight, but you were just bested by one of the best to ever do it.
I mean, Soul Ruca, look what she's done since she's appeared on Monday Night Raw, Corey. Took out Becky Lynch last week. Took the world champ Liv Morgan to the limit a couple of weeks ago, and tonight takes Io Sky.
All right,
to the
thumbs
limit.
up. Look at them. They're having a moment here. Well, let's let them have their moment. Hell yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
Okay, I
Soul
told you guys,
Ruca.
turning
The
point,
future
turning
is
point.
bright.
Let's hope the rest of the hour, the next
Well, ladies
hour
and
of the
gentlemen, we
show,
still mentioned to come tonight,
hopefully
Oba
goes
Femi
back, like goes
will be in
good,
action with an
than
open
the
challenge,
first.
The AAA Mega Championship on the line. Dirty Dom against the OG.
All right, let me
original
see,
of Grande Americano, and an acknowledgement ceremony.
We got John here
We'll
says,
take
this
a
is the
pause
most
to
lopsided
actually
poll since I
acknowledge the
definitely
world
voted to
champion,
be for
the
Trick to
original
beat
Tribal
Sammy
Chief.
at
I'm beginning to
Backlash.
have my
I know,
doubts
we were
because
way,
of
this
what
is the most,
happened after the matchup this
most
past
I've
Saturday
seen
night
people pick
at
one thing.
Backlash.
We got Night Wolf here who says, I hope Roman Jacob rematch is an I
This
Quit
is
match.
After the matchup, Jacob Fatu once
I wouldn't
again
hate that. I
locking
wouldn't
in the
hate that.
Tongan death grip to Roman
But
Reigns.
like
Now, mind you,
Fatu
Roman
could
had
not
won
lose
the
an I Quit
contest
match.
by
That would
this
kind of ruin the
point,
character.
and the Samoan werewolf was
Thank you, Night Wolf.
unleashed, throwing
We got
Killer
Uncle Donk here
into
says
Adam
solid
Pearce
showing from
out of
Soul
the ring.
versus Io
Official Sean
versus
Bennett
the
Reed
color
suffered
or
at the
color.
hands of Jacob
I noticed
Fatu,
America
but the
spells
Tongan
it color
death grip
and Canada
once
and the
again
UK
moving
spells
into
it color.
of the tribal
Yeah,
chief.
they also
And
spell
Corey, this
theater
is what
and
Roman
theater
Reigns was
differently.
talking about.
Like some people
I wanna
spell it
make him acknowledge
RE
me.
and then
Pay
other
for
people
his sins.
ER at
You're not
the
gonna
end.
fire him yet, Adam Pearce.
There's
I
a
need
bunch
him to
of
acknowledge
things
me
like that
tonight.
are a little different. Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Ballet boy. Man, what up? You ain't funny. Talk to OTC? I did. What'd he say? It was horrible. It was bad.
I don't know why that was
Sometimes
funny to
between
me.
me and
It was
I
horrible.
think the OTC get a little bit delusional, man. I mean, when did Jacob do show up tonight? You think he's going to acknowledge the OTC?
All right, I'm going to close the poll.
No, man. Hell no, he's not. Some different type of family business we got going on here, Oos. It is, brother. And this family can be stressful. Hey, man. Our family is the reason why we're here today. And remember that. Well, I'm going to go out there with the OTC. Good luck with Jacob.
Yeet. All right, by the way, our niche vote, 69 people, nice, voted niche as in N-E-E, niche, and 13 people voted for niche. So niche it is. It's been decided. Woo!
For all ages.
I did text it to my husband, and I texted him a picture of the voting, and I put, I win.
2 weeks
done.
from
Argument
Sunday,
done.
From Turin, Italy. It's going to be Corey's honor, my honor as well, to be in ringside for that event.
By the way, we got Mike Parker collects here. Says, this is the show I stay up for. No justice. Mike Parker, go to sleep. Go to sleep. This is it. You have we give you the pass to go to sleep.
A lot of history was made in Backlash this past Saturday, including the appearance of the GOAT, John Cena.
Oh, we're gonna know.
I am so
all right, we already know what happened here. We got DC for Life here. It says, hi, you think Jacob and Roman will have a rematch at Clash in Italy? Or do you think Jacob will fall in line to join the Bloodline? Well, they did say that Roman's going to be at Clash in Italy, and I don't know that they're going to do Roman versus somebody else. Like, considering how close Clash in Italy is, it's like, what, like 2 weeks away? So I'm going to say they will do a rematch. But I don't think that Jacob should lose again, though. And especially with that attack that he gave Roman Reigns after the matchup, it does call for a stipulation of some sort, whether it's an I quit, a last man standing, a bloodline rules, a something. It needs something. So yeah, DC for Life, I'm going to say yes. He is promoted to be there, and there's only so many weeks. You're not going to build up a new opponent for him. He's DC for Life.
From Saturday in the Intercontinental Championship.
All right, so Penta versus Ethan Page for Saturday night's main event.
Ego, Ethan Page, and also just made official even more gold on the line.
The Vision versus the Street Profits. All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. There's no match yet that is calling my name to tune in to Saturday night's main event. I'm not feeling this one yet.
But right now, we'd like to send it backstage to our very own Jackie.
Let's see. They got to add a money match for me to tune in. Or not like a money match, but a better, stronger match.
Profits, guys, you said earlier tonight you came back with one goal to get those tag team titles back. Well, in 2 weeks, you have a chance to accomplish that goal, I imagine. I mean, it looks like you're feeling pretty good.
Oh, we feeling great. This is exactly what we came back for. You know what I'm saying, fam?
All right, let's see what Seth says now.
If you boys are serious about getting them tag titles off the Vision, I think it's time we talked.
Are we forming another
This is what
Vision?
I'm talking about, we. You keep saying this we. They ain't no we.
Look, man, let's hear him out.
Hear him out for what?
Just help
Hear him out
us.
for what? He told us ourselves. He said, we stay out his way, he stay out our way. Ain't that right, Chief? Yeah, I said it, and I was wrong. You know what, Seth? You're every single thing they say about you. Everybody. The greatest in our generation. A revolutionary. But you know what they also say? You're not to be trusted. We don't need your ass to win the tag team championships. Bet on that. Go.
Damn, Mr. Tracy's not having a good day. All right, finally, it's time for the Oba Femi Open Challenge. Let's hope it's
The
good.
ruler is here.
By the way, we got
Step up
Nightwolf
to
here.
the
Says
plate
instead
for
of
the
saying
Open
I quit, he
Challenge.
says I acknowledge. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Having to acknowledge another man. Ugh. No, that's not okay. Yeah, no, that would be something. Thank you, Nightwolf. We got John Taylor here. Says Mr. Tripod has won the John Cena Classic by losing. I know. He got voted. He showed heart and passion in his in his pursuit of niche being recognized. Thank you, John. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Alrighty. Tracy says Mr. Tracy needs some chocolate and a cup of coffee. Let's go, Mr. Tracy. We're already getting the Oba chants here in the chat, by the way. Nice Oba chants going. Let's see what we got here. We got Tiffany here. It says, also, Denise, did you hear that they will be announcing the brackets for Owen Hart on AEW? Oh, they are? Oh, yay. That'll be fun. That'll give us forward to. But I'm already looking forward to the show because they announced Takeshita and Darby. So I'm really looking forward to that. Honestly, like really, really, really excited for that. Really, really excited for that. Like that has my name written all over that match, honestly. Like there should be a little picture of me like this in the corner going, you know how they say 5 out of 5 dentists approve? That one's gonna have a one Denise approves this match. Yeah. Denise approves this match. And just me right there approving Darby and Takeshita. Oh my gosh. Anyways, hey guys, we got about a minute right now, so I'm going to go ahead and give some shout outs. So if you're here, if you're in the chat, this is now your chance to get some love. Throw in whatever you guys want on the chat. This is your acknowledgement. 47 seconds. All right, let's see what we can get in here in 47 seconds. We got Eric Diaz, Eric. We got Fabian Valdez. We got Bruce Phillips in here with us. We, of course, got Frank in the building. We got the infamous DJ1. We also got Tezzy Tez who says, Oba. We got Tiffany Kunata here who says, oh my God, same. I'm looking forward to that match. I cannot wait. I agree. We got Taylor Cannon in here. What's up, Taylor? From Chicago. We also got Christopher Snow. Hey, Christopher. We got Steepo Carr in the building. What up, bro? We got Talash Channel. We got Cocaine. Really poop. I did say put anything in the chat. We got Hey Darius in here. We got Darrell as well. We got Jonathan. We got Christina. Christina, thank you for the love. We got Tanisha. We got Lewis Loves Comedy. Leo Poroy with us. We got Dia. We got Crazy C. Melissa Cabello. Sean. Johnny. Cheeseburgers. I love how everybody just took the anything and like really ran with it. Yo, what up, Jason? How are you, man? We also got PJ Lewis and we're back on Raw.
So, you are the future. We will fight again one day.
Okay.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Acknowledgement time is over. I'll come back next time.
Oh, so you're supposed to be the next big thing, huh? You couldn't even beat Io Giannetti. Guess those lights are too bright.
The fish. I was surprised by how many people didn't know about that fish, by the way, Tiffany. Yo, what up, Chewy? CC Funk. All right, it's time, everybody. Blow up the chat with Oba's name in it, because it is time for Oba. Someone has an I can't hear, live is too loud sign. Charlton says, also, Denise, at Double or Nothing, it's Tekla versus Sheeta versus Statlander versus Hater for the AEW Women's World title. What? When did they make that? I didn't even see that. Yo. All right, I'm going to throw people's Oba's comments up on the screen. Have a good night, Montgomery's Matthew. There we go. Yep, I agree. Bree says best part of the show. It should be. Oh, thank you, Anthony. They announced it at Fairway to Hell. Oh, and I hadn't seen that, so thank you for letting me know. Oh, yeah. Mike Parker says, oh, no, I just remembered Los Garza's asked for an opportunity. Please, no. No, but that was for something else, though. I don't think they're actually going to be the ones to answer it. I think they're gonna do the. I think they're gonna do the tag with the Grande Americanos people. What are they calling themselves? I don't even know what they're calling themselves. Brodo and Julius, whatever the fuck they're calling themselves.
The time has come. Now the Oba Femi Open Challenge begins.
Okay,
Let's go. Give me someone good.
Oba. Listen, we're all excited for the Open Challenge. Believe me.
Oh no, what has he got going? Damn, finally they boo Adam Pearce. I've been waiting for
Nobody
this.
back there was willing to answer the challenge.
Oh my God,
Therefore,
our roster's a chicken.
it's my duty to inform you that the Oba Femi Open Challenge is canceled for tonight.
No way.
I'm
No
sorry.
way.
I'm sorry.
No way. You can't do us like that. Okay, what's the swerve here? What's the swerve? Que está
Not a popular
pasando?
decision from our general manager.
Knock him out, Oba. Knock him out. He should go back there and just grab the first wrestler he sees and drag him out there.
Nobody wants it. Everyone is a coward.
Yeah, you can't tell me that the whole fucking roster's chickens. Yeah, pull somebody out, bro. Oh, there it is. Oh, there goes Angel and
Angel and
Humberto.
Berto, Los Garza.
Oh my God, no, they're not. They're, oh dear Lord.
Angel into the
I just said he should go out there and grab the first people he sees.
Angel and
All right, guys. Well, we all knew what Angel Garza and Humberto.
Nobody would answer the challenge, so Oba found his own.
We already knew what they were on this show.
I think I had a person
This just solidifies it.
Open challenge.
Excuse me while I shed a couple of tears.
Dust off the orange singlet, Cole.
No chance.
Look at the power of the rule.
Oh,
my
fuck.
God.
Damn, bro.
You're like, put Angel through the side of the ring.
Angel's just pleading with him. I don't want to be involved in this. These guys are in street clothes.
I don't
Rip.
blame the rest of the roster.
Guys, they really had no fucking ideas for this Oba Femi Open Challenge. We were out here expecting some cool shit, and this is what we're getting. That's crazy.
This is a 2-on-1 handicap match.
All right.
This is a mugging, Cole. For all intents and purposes.
Well, on the bright side, you get to see Oba Femi do some cool shit. Look at that.
Femi's like a runaway train right now.
No Moss. And the power now of Femi.
He ducked it. He ducked it.
Why didn't you catch him?
Pobrecito.
one of his own.
Pobrecito.
The most impromptu of open challenges ever. Oba Femi. Fall from grace.
Pobrecito. Pobrecito.
A loss for them.
That's all I got.
Here is your winner.
But yeah, they don't really got. It's funny because last week,
Look at that stare,
Sancho was
Michael
asking me
Cole.
like,
That
"Oh,
is the
who do you think's gonna be from the
bringer
roster?"
of
And I remember going through the whole roster and being like, "There's nobody."
I suppose that does count.
And
as
there,
an
yeah. So we got the
opportunity.
open challenge, but there's like he's not gonna get real competitors from the looks of it. Like he's not getting the Elias or the Sheamuses. He's getting Otis and Angel and Humberto and Tozawa.
Berto didn't want to feel
It's
left
sad.
out, so he'd take the same ride, courtesy
Pobrecito.
of Oba Femi. And a
Pobrecito.
thunderous fall from grace
Oh
tonight
man,
in
that's sad.
Knoxville.
Oh, that is so
Look into the
sad.
eyes of the mountain that cannot be climbed. The bringer of war, the ruler.
All right, so next, when Sancho comes up for our Raw show, we're gonna ask him the same question he asked me last week, except I'm gonna rephrase it. I'm gonna say which jobber is gonna go get a shot against Oba Femi next week. We gotta
The
rephrase
AAA
it.
Mega Championship is one of prestige and honor, and it belongs around the waist of an authentic Lucha Libre legend. And you, Dirty Dom, do not fit that description. So tonight, when I pin you, uno, dos, tres, in the middle of that ring, we are going to witness the birth of a nuevo King of the Luchadores, the new AAA Mega Champion, the original, El Grande
Americano.
Look, dude, you know, anything you need, I got you. And anything you need.
Oh! Finn Balor!
Don't you have a match tonight? Looks like you're gonna have to go out there alone, mate.
I got gold to defend. Something you wouldn't know anything about.
Well, so much for JD McDonough's being backup to Dominic.
I hope Dom can concentrate.
All right, we got Sheldon Jackson here. Hey, Sheldon. He says, NFL fans, don't forget the schedule releases is this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Also, Denise, any chance of you doing a watch-along for Rousey versus Carano? No, Sheldon. Your girl is going to be in Palm Springs for her bachelorette girls trip, Sheldon. Nothing for me this weekend. Only Raw, NXT, Dynamite, no SmackDown, no weekend stuff. Toodaloo, world, toodaloo. I'm going to be in Palm Springs in the pool somewhere waiting for the strippers to come in. Thank you, Sheldon. We got DC for Life here. It says Judgment Day faction needs to be breaking up. Not working anymore since Damon and Rhea left the group. Shaking my head. Well, I mean, it's a different version. I wouldn't say it's not working. It's just totally different now. But I wouldn't say it didn't work with Liv and Dom. It did. Like, Liv and Dom have gotten crazy popular over the last year and a half or so. 2 years, maybe. I don't know, however long it's been. Like, they've gotten ridiculously popular. Alrighty, we're on a commercial break. Thank you so much, DC for Life. We got David Capelin here. It says, hi, test. It was nice to see Bayley at the Triple H show. Why do you think Bayley never made her Latin background part of her persona? Thanks. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know, but I think sometimes, you know what it is? And I'm going to be real with you. I think sometimes when you make it your entire personality, it feels like WWE doesn't know how to present you as anything but. And as we just saw here with Humberto and Angel Garza, and how we've seen, you know, some of the other, you know, Latino people that we've seen on WWE TV, they don't always get the best booking or the best anything, right? Whatever. So I think there's always a little bit of a, in my opinion, I think maybe there's a little bit of a fear maybe to go all in on that, because then it feels like they're not going to know how to present you to their on-screen audiences, which I know is hella crazy, but that's just what we've seen from WWE. So I'm going to say that. Plus, I also don't think that it has to be your entire personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think it does. Like, I feel like you are, like, I don't like when people have to get boxed into like one thing. That's just how I feel about that. Thank you, David. We got Uncle Donk here. It says Tekla legit got a death threat. From who? Who gave Tekla legit death threat? Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got W. Stein here. It says Reg is accepting the open challenge for Denise. Bro, I'd pay good money to see Reg accept the open challenge for Oba Femi. We got John Taylor here. It says leave it up to this lame Raw to make the open challenge lame. And why you gotta beat up on our people? Híjole. All right, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Anyways, yeah, man. Look, we already know what Angel and Humberto are on this show, guys. It ain't really a surprise. So, you know, there's really, you know, it just is what it is. So yeah, that's how we go. Yeah, we got J6 here. Says that was the issue with Latino wrestlers being booked in WWE. They only booked to feud with another Latino over and over again. Yup. Exactly. And that's, like I said, that's the last thing you want to do is get put in a box where you can't really do anything else. And you know, they don't allow you to branch out and see what else is in there, you know? Peel the layers. Alrighty, so there you go. Let's see what it's not about that. No, generic human. No, of course not. Because by the way, like there's no, how do I say this? Like people don't realize this, but there's a variety of Latino people that look very, very different. Like I know Latinos with blonde hair, green eyes, and my fucking husband's sister is blonde with green eyes and pale as fuck. And that girl is 100% Mexican. Okay. She's blonde with green eyes and light skin. So whatever people stereotype of what Latinos are supposed to look like, don't realize that Latinos are very, very diverse in their appearances and what they might look like. Trust me. And once you start to look into that, you're going to be like, oh shit, my grandma, that woman born in Mexico City, 100% Mexican. And that woman is light-skinned with, she's got like a blue, grandma's got like bluish, like, I don't even know how to explain her eyes. She's got like those crazy color eyes where like sometimes it's like in the sun, it's one direction and then the other sun, it's another direction. Color, excuse me. So like, yeah, man, like it's crazy out there. Like we be coming around and looking all sorts of different. So to say like, oh, if you tell somebody who's Mexican or Latino or whatever, and you tell them, oh, you don't look like that, then like that's offensive. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you are what you are, regardless of whether or not you look like the stereotype of what that's supposed to be. So anyways, yeah, it's very, very, it's very, very interesting.
One-on-one here tonight with all the marbles, the AAA Mega Championship.
Famous Mary says, damn, sister-in-law catching straight, calling her pale as a ghost.
Tonight, but this marks his first match
serious,
since he
though.
lost to the Demon at WrestleMania.
Serious, like dead
we saw Finn
ass.
Balor come into play earlier on when he took out JD McDonough, ensuring this match is going to be one-on-one.
Hopefully Finn refrains from sticking his nose into Dirty Dom's business any further this evening, because Dom does have a tall task ahead of him tonight in the form of the original El Grande Americano.
Corey Graves, the voice of AAA. Tell us the importance of this AAA Mega
Yeah, we got
Championship.
AJ Trips that says same goes for Soul and her being black. Yeah, I remember a lot of people, I mean, even myself, when I found that, I was like, oh shit.
Captured the gold back September 12th
So yeah, I think sometimes we just don't know people's stories, you know? We just don't know.
The importance of the AAA Mega Championship cannot be overstated. It is whoever holds that gold truly leads the entire roster. It is. Look at what Dirty Dom has done for the AAA brand. Arguably one of the hottest properties in WWE right now.
And Dirty Dom now, nice arm drag takedown by the OG. You know, listen, I make fun of Dirty Dom a lot, but there's no doubt that he's
Isaac Hall, Raw's at 2 hours and a half.
I guess
so we got 33 minutes. Unless they end early. Dude, I have no idea what Sancho and I are going to talk about.
Some of the legends
I have no idea.
Prior to Dirty Dom, including the man
Lori, Sancho is the Raw host, Santis for SmackDown. However, this month, our SmackDown schedule is fucked up because I needed 2 SmackDowns off, and Santi needed 2 SmackDowns off, and both of the SmackDowns that we needed off were totally different SmackDowns. So Santi and I aren't back together for SmackDown coverage until June. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, huh? It's crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to be here, guys, for SmackDown for the remainder of this month. I won't be back for SmackDown coverage until June. I know, it's just a crazy month, you know?
Ride high with momentum and new gold into the mask versus mask matchup. But with that said, the stakes already incredibly high, insanely high.
Got a 5 count here.
They snap Dirty Dom's arm.
Referee Eddie Arengo right into the mix.
We got Tiffany here, says, totally agree. My grandmother was dark-skinned and looked Latino, but she came from Sicily, Italy, so she had the darker tan skin, right? Like, you just never know what people's stories are.
One of the biggest matches in AAA or Lucha Libre history.
Looking at German suplex, Dominic on the apron is the OG. Dominic trying to hang on. Big back elbow.
Meanwhile, I know how excited. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, fuck! No, see that?
Into the top of the ring post.
Dom almost sent Americano into the front row.
Bro, give me a replay. Give me a replay. Look. Tope. Freaking Grande Americano just went boom and flew. Oh shit, that was pretty cool. Sorry, I mean not for Grande Americano, for the original Grande Americano, but cool for us to see. Not cool for him though. Road Out Media says, oh my. Oh my. I love that reaction. Oh my. Oh my gosh. All right, that's funny. All right, let me see what else we got here. We got John Taylor here. Oh, I already read that. John Taylor here says, fun fact, Denise is a ginger from Ireland. It's actually Salcedo fella. Look, hey John, I don't know why, but I'm the only person in my family who has this affinity for Irish music. Okay, I think I've mentioned this before. I love Irish music. I don't know why. And I can't tell you the names or the songs or anything, but I have them on my phone and I just play them and I'm like, you know, I rock out. Well, you can't, I don't know. Can you rock? Rocking out is probably not the right phrase to wording to use for listening to Irish music, but whatever. I love Irish music. And I fell in love with like Irish stuff so much so that like I literally went to Ireland by myself. That was my first solo trip ever. I took myself to Ireland for 3 days and I was just there soaking it up. So all I'm going to say is this. I don't know what it is between me and Ireland, but like I fucking love Ireland and I love Irish people. I don't even drink and I know they love to drink over there, but there's something about the Irish culture that I really, really like. And yeah, so maybe I am Salcedo. I'm totally Salcedo. Oh, so I hope that's not offensive. Like I'm just I love the Irish, okay? Okay, that's all I got to say. And I've been wanting to go back. I've been wanting to go back so badly, by the way. Oh, Cloud, I love the Dropkick Murphys. I've gone to several of their shows. Like I listen to their music all the time. I don't know how many of you guys knew that. But like, I remember one time I got to, you know how, Dropkick Murphys, they always have people like go on stage on their shows. I got to go on stage with the Dropkick Murphys like a couple of years ago when I saw them at a show. I think I go to the Hollywood Palladium. I think it was the Hollywood Palladium. And then also and then they did the part, you know, when they put the mic on people to like sing. So I was in the very front row, like right in the front, right? So I got to sing on the microphone and everything. So yeah, anyways, I do like that a whole lot. So yeah, Dragon Knight says, really? I'm shocked right now. You see, I tell everybody, I tell Chinadu every Tuesday that I am a woman of many surprises. You think you know me? You think you know me? No, for reals. You don't believe me. Well, hold on one second.
On Monday Night Raw, Dirty Dominic Mysterio defending the AAA Mega Championship for the first time in history against the original El Grande Americano. With so much at stake heading into the mask versus mask match.
I feel like I haven't clicked like on all the songs because I forgot to click like on all the songs. But I've at least clicked on 14, although there's way more than 14.
Oh no!
But I pretty much like all of them.
Go from the top.
Moonsault connecting. Will we crown a new champion? And a kick out by Mysterio. What this would mean if OG won.
As we take another look at the breathtaking athleticism of the original Americano. The original.
I also like Flogging Molly too. I like some of their songs too.
On the 30th of
I'm a bigger Dropkick Murphys fan though than I am Flogging Molly, but I do like some of their songs too.
Enhancing the stakes, shoulders down.
Dominic turns it around into a pinning combination. And a kick out by the original. Dominic now kicks into the midsection.
Dominic versus the original Grande Americano.
Into a deep arm drag.
Esto es lucha. This is wrestling.
The Michinoku driver by Dominic. And a kick out by the OG.
We got John here says the Taylor half of me is Irish, so I'm only half offended. Also, your love of green makes sense.
Himself has already secured a mega championship opportunity by winning the Ray de Reyes tournament.
I love
and
a lot
the
of
line
cultures.
jumped by his arch rival.
Really do.
Can't be making Americano happy.
Like, don't even get me started on my love of India. That's a whole other story too. I also love
urgency in the movement.
I also love Indian culture.
Dragon suplex,
kick out at 2.
Oh my
like
goodness.
Love Indian culture too. I've always wanted to go to India. That's another one. It's like a random thing, but I love it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't know how Dom kicked out. And now the original El Grande Americano going to head up to the top rope. Uh-oh.
We got Talash Channel says they dragging this Raw.
Yeah, we've got company.
Yeah,
I knew
we're just going through it now. I'm going through the motions.
out here as well. Dominic rolls out of harm's way. El Grande with a cheap shot. Dirty Dom going to take advantage. Tornado DDT. Into the cover. And a kick out.
Oh, no.
And it backfired off the cheap shot.
It hasn't backfired yet. It certainly didn't work like it was supposed to.
Well, here come
this is
Americanos. Bruno and Julio.
Man, they ruined Brutus and Judas. I said Judas. Brutus and Judas.
To be sent over the barricade.
I meant to say Julius. Brutus and Judas. Anyways, they ruined Brutus and Julius. Like, those guys were in line to become my...
They were possession with a 6-1.
They were literally about to be my favorite tag team on Raw.
To deal with El Grande, and now the frog splash by Dominic. The cover. Dominic retains.
Yep, Judas in my mind, Jonathan. Judas in my mind. Twin Pete says we've spanned quite the topics to sleep, ethnicity, sleep, ethnicity, pronunciation. Oh,
in Mexico, we should be throwing our money into the ring for Dirty Dom and El Grande Americano.
Bro, yeah, sorry guys. Robo being back.
Mega champion El Sucio de los Sucios gets the win, gets the job done, and continues to lead AAA into the new generation.
Yeah, that was not... Yeah, you know what? I just give up on this Raw, guys. Just give up already. I gave up already. I was wrong when I said it was going to be a turning point after Soul and Io, and I knew I was wrong, but I tried to believe in my own lie.
It is going down. The original El Grande Americano, the real El Grande Americano, the highest stakes possible in the culture.
We got Road Tell Media says the Hell Crowd don't deserve a title change. Lol. Alright, hopefully Greensboro is a much better crowd next Monday. Oh, next Monday's my birthday! Guys, next Monday will be my birthday stream. I'll be here streaming for Raw. So I swear to God, if Raw sucks next week, I'm gonna be pissed. Because then I could have taken the night off. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad if next week's show sucks. All right, let me see what they've announced. All right, so the tag match, women's tag, Oba Femi's Open Challenge.
Oba Femi's Open Challenge will continue next Monday on Raw.
Is somebody going to step up this week?
I have to dig somebody up for this one.
Bro, I might show up for my fucking birthday. I'm gonna show up and challenge Oba Femi.
Logan Theory, I'm so glad I caught you guys before you left. Listen, it's become pretty clear to everyone that this situation with the Street Profits isn't going away anytime soon. Can I get your reaction to everything that happened tonight?
Yeah, my honest reaction, Jackie, or should I say wacky, is that I wish you would go away.
Really?
Here's what I will say, Joe Hendry, brother.
Who the fuck wrote that?
If I have to listen to that song.
Who wrote that?
The fire Logan Paul.
Stop. Unless you want to get fired too. If I have to listen to that song one more time, I'm going to Vincent Van Gogh myself.
At all.
Okay, Jackie? Scalpel to my ears. Cutting my ears off. I cannot stand Joe
Kick his
Hendry.
ass, Jackie.
First off, he's tone deaf. Second off, the song's not that good. I made a version myself. We admire Logan Paul. That's what it should have been, by the way.
You did. Hey, we're going to go get tomahawks. We're going to go to dinner. Relax. All right. Jump in the car. I love steak. Jump in the car. Enough of this.
Well, listen, Theory, I do want to ask you about your title defense in 2 weeks against the Street Profits. How are you preparing for the challenge that they present?
Wait, who's that in the car?
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right.
Who's that in the car?
Okay, well, Austin Theory and Logan Paul have left the building, Cole, and they've got a title defense to prepare for in 2 weeks.
Bro, that was Jackie. I would have gotten that mic and just gone boom on Logan Paul's head for that. Was that Maxine? Because it did look like Maxine. What the hell's Maxine doing with them? Did I miss something, or is that just something that... Oh, fuck. Maxwell says, for weeks they've been showing him in the background with Maxine. Pfft, bruh. I'm taking attention to detail off my resume. Off my resume, guys. I literally just noticed for the first time today. I was about to say that looks like Maxine, but I didn't want to just be like, oh, that blonde girl. I didn't want to be like, oh, that blonde girl looks like Maxine. I didn't want to be that person. Did you guys see that picture of Logan Paul and Jake Paul, by the way, that was going viral on Twitter? Bro, Jake Paul was getting roasted. I mean, they both were, but in particular, Jake Paul. Oh, my God. Anyways, if you guys saw the picture, you guys know what I'm talking about. Sheldon says Maxine might be joining the Vision. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting, actually. I don't hate it in a weird way. I don't hate it because, well, let's be real. What else is Maxine doing?
Will Jacob Fatu.
Surfer Philip Noblet says hella off that resume. Denise
We're live.
does not pay attention to detail. So funny. All right, we're on a commercial break. All right, what to talk about now? Quick, someone give me a random topic. See if we can milk the hell out of it. What are we going to Tiffany says, OMG, Denise, if Roman gets choked again, you need to meme that fish. I can't believe, okay, so where was it? Was it the Smack? Oh no, it was Backlash. Yeah, it was Backlash. I brought up that there's this meme, orange fish that's like choking on his saliva all the time. People use it for memes all the time. And I brought it up to Sancho and he had no idea what I was talking about. And a bunch of people in the chat had no idea what I was talking about. So my question is here, how many people know the orange fish meme? Because I must be like, you know, when you find out you're those people that are really online, I think I may have discovered that I'm really online if I know this freaking orange fish, and apparently nobody else does. Or very, very few people know. Is it a Pokemon? I don't know if it's a fucking Pokemon or what it is, but it's a orange fish that I see. Is that what it's called? The Maggie Carp meme? Hold on. I see it all the time, and I'm just like, oh, it's the orange fish. Yeah, the orange fish. There you go. That's the fish. Anyways, let me pull up this damn fish. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the fish because how do I know this damn fish so much, but apparently other people did not? Hold on. This is how I know I'm chronically online. Oh, shit, I lost the fish. Where'd he go? Oh, no. Okay. No! Open image, a new tab. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh, I cannot find the full-sized image. Whatever, guys. It's this one. And it's this ugly fish that's just like, ugh, and he's choking on his saliva. Or at least people always make the joke that that's like us choking on our saliva. Anyway, so yeah. Sancho didn't know what I was talking about, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I must be chronically online. We got David Primero here who says, I'd rather have Jordan Grace for the Vision. No, because Jordan Grace, well, first of all, she's injured right now, but Jordan Grace can be her own thing by herself, although she would look aesthetically pleasing because she does got muscles. But Maxine, that's interesting. The dynamic will be interesting. And the explanation would kind of probably be like Austin Theory, where they didn't really got anything going on, so they joined the Vision.
The original tribal chief, accompanied by his cousin Jimmy Uso. As they await the arrival of cousin Jacob Fatu. And the question is, will Jacob acknowledge the head of the table, Roman Reigns, or not?
Okay, this is a very tiny image, but I'm going to bring up the tiny image because I can't seem to find the full size right now. Anyways, before Roman starts talking, this is the damn fish that I see everywhere that Sancho had no idea what I was talking about. This fish. Anyways, that was Roman Reigns when he got the Tongan death grip from Fatu. He was like, By the way, we also got Uncle Donk here who says, I watched Cody's podcast featuring Kit Wilson. He's got a lot of potential. The kid is low-key intelligent. Is he really? Ooh, that's interesting. I've never seen an episode of Cody's podcast, but I should give it a try, though. There's some interesting stories that I've seen previewed on here.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
King Davion says, I've never seen that fish photo until today. I've seen it like 100 times. Like, how is this possible? All right, let's see what happens in this segment. This is our saving grace, guys. If nothing happens on this segment, me and Sancho are fudged.
Hold on. Let me holler at you. Jacob. Jacob. Hey, man. Think about this. Think about this, Jacob. Hey. Hey, listen to me. If you go out there and do this, you're going to create a whole bunch of problems for yourself and for your families. You hear me?
Dude, he's already knee-deep into this drama, Jay.
You got to be smart about this, Jacob.
We got John Taylor says, internet mark girl, Denise. I am sorry that I am aware of what's going on online. I am actually following quite a few stories, so I'm full of information at the moment. Thank you, John.
Hey, look, man, listen to me.
Honestly, Fatu, take his ass out too. He's kind of getting annoying here. Thank you. Thank you. Mind your business, Jay. Mind your business. I'm actually glad that Fatu. Because, like, bro was all up on him. Like, come on, bro. Chill.
What you think? You want me to come and acknowledge you, Roman? Hell no!
Acknowledge these nuts?
You're going to have to beat that acknowledgement out of me.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
Corey, this is what we were afraid of.
Just leave me alone right now. I'm having fun by myself with
Jimmy Uso now
weird
out of
sense
the
of humor.
aisleway. Perhaps the last opportunity to talk Jacob off the ledge here.
Be careful, Jeff.
Oh, no! Jacob Fatu now assaulting Jimmy Uso.
Poor Jimmy.
First he took out Jay. Now he's assaulting his cousin Jimmy.
Bro, Jimmy got taken out so easily. Oh my God.
It's now up to
Tossed him
Roman
once,
to
tossed him
beat
twice,
that
done.
acknowledgement out of Jacob Fatu.
Reigns is all on his own. Jacob Fatu staring a hole through the OTC.
And this is why there was a hesitancy for many years for Roman Reigns to bring this man into the family. The unpredictability.
John Taylor says, welcome back,
style
DD's nuts,
of Jacob
Salcedo.
Fatu.
D's nuts.
I have a feeling we're not going to talk this problem out, Cole.
Fatu upset after the way that world title match.
Hey, what up,
ended
Robert? How are you? He
48
says, get him,
hours
Jacob.
ago.
I think if they keep going like this with Jacob and keep him like 0 F's given, people are going to get on board.
Goes right after his cousin Jacob Fatu, and the fight is on.
All right, see? That's how it should be, because after what Fatu did to Roman, like, Roman shouldn't be standing around. He should be fighting, which is, so I like how they got this, I like how this is a fight, no talking.
I'm going to disagree with you, Cole. This may not have been how Roman had hoped things played out, but Roman knows he's playing with fire.
Roman now sent over the top rope and right into our announce table.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of Jacob Fatu. Here he comes.
Fatu now runs into a Superman punch. And Roman Reigns taking advantage of an overzealous Fatu.
Roman looking for backup in some form. This will do it.
Oh, Corey, talk about beating the acknowledgement out of Jacob. Oh!
Well, your ass is out of here. Acknowledgement, you want to scare me?
Oh, damn. Too bad Fatu's taking a zillion chair shots. Roman's got his, Roman's getting his lick back.
Out of me. As he went for the spear.
I hope he doesn't ruin Roman's beautiful teeth. Those teeth cost a lot of money.
Still taking it to Reigns.
Roman's up to the outside.
And Jacob Fatu this time connecting, driving Reigns into the barricade.
Yada me. Dude, look, he's got more and more tape every week on those fingers. Pretty soon he's just gonna have like a cast at one point because he's got so much tape on there. Acknowledge these nuts. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, but if Fatu starts saying that, I will laugh my ass off. Oh man.
And my family broke. Yeah. Oh my God, right to the head.
Yeah, I told you. Lori Young says Roman is the fish now. I told you. Yes, yes.
Fatu's been harboring these feelings of ill will toward Roman for a long, long time. It's all boiled over.
Week after week, Jacob Fatu has destroyed the OTC. Roman survived.
Yeah, we got Uncle Dog here. Says Fatu will eventually wear hockey gloves.
It's not about titles tonight.
Hilarious.
It's about pride. And Roman out that punch.
Comes out with a little baseball mitt.
But Fatu back up yet again. Roman locked and loaded.
Fatu catches it in the Tongan death grip. The Tongan death grip again. Jacob Fatu, eyes rolled in the back of his head. A demonic possession for Fatu.
And Roman starting to fade. Oh, no, 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 no.
Jacob Fatu.
That's the second time Fatu's been putting Roman through a table. He just did that on Backlash, did he not?
Roman shouldn't let Pearce do his
Pretty
job.
sure he did. Naeem says, get over it, Jacob Fatu. You lost, man. He's not over it.
Guys, get away from him. Get away from him.
So what do we think? Bloodline rules, last man standing at Clash in Italy? Or maybe they should do like an Italian themed stipulation. Like, I mean, they're not in Rome. They could probably do something like Gladiator, Colosseum related. But they're in Turin. Torino.
Somebody get in there. Get this guy out of here. Come on. Drag him out of here.
So I don't know. Trying to think of an Italian themed
continuing to
stipulation.
Attack everyone in his path. Our general manager, Corey, just get out of there. It's gonna do you.
Dragon Knight says Italian sausage match, Turin street fight, calamari eating contest. Whoever makes the best Italian pizza wins the match, and the fans get to vote. Whoever loses 50% pay. I gotta look the bout, man. I didn't need to see that. Fatu, you're my guy, but like, damn, I don't know about that. I'm rooting for you, bro, but
he refused to acknowledge.
I don't need to see none of this licking stuff.
Another assault on all these officials after tonight, Corey. Jacob Fatu may be
Tracy
out of a
says,
job.
Leave the cannoli match. And Inertial says, how about a no shit given match?
I'm cut. A whole different. Yeah. I'm all gas. No brakes with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back for more. Nice.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, fuck. That was the best part. That was literally the best part.
The OTC is DOA.
All right, there's Raw. Alrighty. Okay, give me 1 second, everybody. We got another super chat here, and then I'm gonna do the Blue Chew read. We got Night Wolf here who says that's how you end a show, unlike SmackDown. I mean, we could end with the funeral of the gingerbread man. You know what's crazy? I won't be surprised if that SmackDown podcast that I did with the gingerbread man gets more views than today's Raw post show. Only because nothing really happened on today's Raw post show. Not good. Thank you, Nightwolf. All right, let's go ahead. Y'all know what time it is, guys. Y'all know what time it is. Actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna edit this really quickly. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got a Blue Chew read to do. So bear with me, everybody. Are you ready here? Okay, let's do this. All right, the future of erectile function is here. It's here. Blue Chew Gold is changing the way that millions of men are having sex in 2026. The new arousal boosting formula combines passion and performance into one tablet that dissolves under your tongue for super fast onset. No more waiting for a pill to kick in. None of that. No more moments ruined by performance anxiety. You want to make sure that you get a 5-star performance. Just the results you want when you want them. Most ED meds only focus on blood flow, but Blue Chew Gold goes further by combining 2 ingredients for blood flow, for mental arousal and connection. So you're not just physically ready, you're actually in the mood. The type of innovation is why Blue Chew Gold is #1 in erectile function. The process is simple and all online, which makes it easier. You can get started today at bluechew.com and go for gold. Yeah, she'll be calling you the GOAT. Turbocharge your love life and make it easy to get hard. Remember, hard times breed better men. And discover your options all at bluechew.com. And of course, we got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you do get the 3rd one for free using the promo code Denise. That's promo code Denise. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And of course, we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. You know, at some point I got to memorize this. So like at some point I'm going to do a memorizing the whole Blue Chew read. BTW, we got Dcran4D here who says, I live in Tampa. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. We got Henry Kieran first, who says, we definitely have something to talk about now. I guess so. Yeah. We got Dcran here who says, I live in Tampa. We went to Backlash and overall everyone's disappointed. Really? Dcran, I thought the show was pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's the greatest show ever, but it wasn't bad. You guys had good matches. I know nothing really spectacular happened, but I didn't think the show was bad. Plus, I also feel like Backlash is not one of those big shows. So I feel like overall, maybe you should be like, I know you're disappointed at the end of the day, you paid your money, but I didn't think it was a terrible show. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Sancho. What up, Sancho? How are you, man?
What up? How you doing?
I'm doing. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
We're both on the same page with that right now.
How you doing? What's up? What's
okay,
up?
I need to get your overlay. 1 second. All right, let's do this.
Hold
on.
Well,
what?
Huh?
All right, let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw podcast. It is Monday, May 11th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm joined here by Sancho West.
You know what
You
this
like
means?
my man voice?
I do. You know what this means?
4 horsemen?
4 days since my birthday. Come on, Denise. Let's remember. Let's keep this on track. I'm going to remind you every day until the year 2027. That's right.
Are you serious?
That's right. You will never forget my birthday. It will be etched in your mind forever.
I already told you, next Monday is my birthday. You and I are going to be here doing the show. You are more than allowed to no-sell my birthday the entire stream. Just every time. Every time I mention it, just no-sell it.
I'm going to hire mariachis to show up during the stream. That's what's going to happen, dude. They're going to play.
Are you going to sing me Estas son las mañanitas?
I'm going to put your face in the cake. Bam.
Sancho, do you speak Spanish?
No, but I understand it.
Oh, damn, Sancho, you're a no sabo kid?
Blame my parents. It's the only way they could talk crap about me behind their back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, pobrecito. I feel so bad.
That means poor boy, little poor boy. Thank you.
Yeah. See, like, there you go. You pick up a few words here and there. All right.
I used to speak to my grandma in English. She spoke to me in Spanish. We got along just fine. Rest in peace, my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet. No, I like that. That's sweet. All right. Well, I'm going to do a terrible transition into Monday Night Raw. But damn, Sancho, today's show was kind of mid. And I don't use that word very often.
Mid? I know why.
Why?
Lack of LA Knight. It starts right there. You know what I'm saying? No LA Knight for the second week in a row. Woo! Monday Night Raw struggling ever since the Megastar not on the show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
Sancho, bless your heart. Should I even continue this? I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm gonna no sell exactly what you just said right now. I'm just gonna no sell it.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. I just don't know. I just don't know how to continue. I want to go one show where we don't discuss Los Angeles Night.
Louisiana Night.
Los Angeles Night.
Well, I mean, at this rate, the Lakers may not be around anyway. You know what I mean?
No, but seriously, what'd you think of this episode of Raw? Because I didn't think it was that great. The crowd was dead most of the time. Nothing major really happened. Lots of talking that didn't really hit.
I mean, I gotta give like shout outs to Io Sky and Asuka. That was a cool moment, right? It's a highlight.
Yep.
So Ruca match, that was lit. I like that. You know, that was a W in itself. I like the IC men's division. I think they're in a good spot. I like all the thing that they had. That was really solid. I'm thinking like the thing about Jacob Fatu, we just wrapped. I had that question too, watching the watch party. It's like, why are we doing this? We literally were just here. What was Backlash for? You know what I mean? I had that feeling, but then I said when Jacob cannonballed right through the barrier, I was like, dude, they've now made Jacob Fatu a big problem, a bigger problem for Roman. He can't even handle by himself. Jay and Jimmy can't handle it, and who's going to be able to help? So I like that I was left with that cliffhanger, but I didn't think overall the show still went by fast. I still have problems with the way they're treating Grande Americano and OG Americano. Like, that was weird.
They don't even have masks that fit them, especially poor Brutus. Last week, someone shared a screenshot of this poor guy. He had the mask like about right up to his lids, so he could barely see. And then this week, you could tell they tried to fix it, but it was like lopsided in the mouth, too open, and it blocked kind of his mouth a little bit like this.
Okay.
And then the eyes were like all the way up here. Like, who is doing this poor guy's mask? Somebody get his sizing correctly.
And look, I think for me, I think there was a lot of little details that I kind of like enjoyed chewing on. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you have a bad meal, but there's at least one thing you liked about it. Like, it smelled nice. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fine. You know what, Sancho? You're just a lot more nicer than I am. I'm going to call it how it is. This episode of Raw was not that great. It kind of stunk. There were a couple of things, but I'm being generous when I say a couple of things. On the bright side, though, there are at least two big topics that I consider from this show. And that, of course, is what went down with Asuka and Io, which we'll get to in a second, and what went down with Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. So on the bright side, we do kind of have those two things. See, look, Sancho, you're choking because the out here lying about Monday Night Raw.
I'm doing okay.
See, wait. Hold on, Sancho. You are the orange fish. I told you that orange fish would come back to haunt you.
Do you have that on your Steam Deck, like your little stream deck there, ready to go?
Yeah, I just added it today, and I couldn't find a bigger image for whatever reason, and I was in a rush, and I was doing it during the watch along, so I just screenshotted the whole thing, and I'm like, screw it, we're putting that in there.
What if I died right then and there? Right there.
Well, I would be...
Yeah.
I was going to say I would get a lot of views if you died on the air. I'd be like, yo, Sancho West died on this stream. 5 million views.
Forget my 2 kids and wife. Damn. All about the clout, the news. Live stream fails. Here we come. Good Lord, Denise.
Don't worry. I'd still give your percentage to the family.
Thanks. By the way, it's a hot dog and a handshake.
A hot dog and a handshake.
That's what it is. That's where we are. But look, I still have to say there's a lot of good things on this show. Street Profits look great. Montez and Rollins, they had a good back and forth. Rollins looks cool in the duster jacket. Like I still liked a lot of this show. I'm not gonna throw it out completely. You can't throw everything away.
I want to know what a bad show looks like to you. Whenever that day happens, I cannot wait for that day to happen. Just because I want to know what does it for you. Like, what officially turns you off?
Ooh. Let's see.
Off, not on.
I know.
It ain't that kind of show.
No, but it's not sponsored by Blue Chew yet. I'm trying to think of one that was recently pretty bad. I do believe like the Raw after Manias haven't been good lately. I know this past one was pretty decent, but I feel like the one that was kind of bad was when The Rock came out, not as The Rock, but he was on the Netflix show and he was like telling, "Hey, congratulations to all the producers and the execs at Netflix." I thought that was a whack. And then he told Cody, "Hey, Cody, thank you for carrying the company," and they hugged and they had Terramana. That was a bad show.
Okay. All right. So you liked, you didn't, just the one. Okay.
No. That's like the one that comes to mind that was like egregious. Like for me, what makes a show bad is if they insult our intelligence. Now, I didn't say that there wasn't bad things on the show. There sure was. I just like that. I think there is a lot of good nuggets because you said two things. I'm like, well, there's a little bit more.
Well, I mean, if there's nuggets, this is the kid meal, and you got 4 nuggets. You didn't get the adult 10-piece chicken McNugget, 20-piece chicken McNugget here. All right.
How many nuggets can you get down like in one sitting?
No, I only do 10. 10's my max.
10 your max?
10, because if I do anything more than that, I'm gonna judge myself. 10, I only do 10, and that is it.
I used to scarf 20 when I was a child. Like I used to scarf those bad boys down.
If I did more than 10, I would start to be like, girl, you need to calm down.
All right. If you think this Raw was bad, okay, let's rank the nuggets. Best nuggets. Hit me with your top.
Well,
top 5.
okay.
Top
Are we
5 nuggets.
separating? Are we? Here's the thing. I only get chicken nuggets from McDonald's. But if we're talking like chicken strips, though.
Okay.
Chicken strips, though. Ooh, actually, none of the fast food ones do it for me on the strips.
None of
the strips. It's more so of like I go more to like the restaurant ones. I used to love the chicken strips from Ruby's Diner.
Okay.
I like Cane's chicken strips.
Okay.
And see, even from Chick-fil-A, I have to do the spicy chicken sandwich. I can't do the actual strips or the nuggets because I have to order the spicy chicken sandwich.
Can I put you on something that people have been doing? It's called the new chicken protein bar. You order the fillet by itself, the spicy fillet, and you eat it like a protein bar. Like with the wrap. Because it's like go protein out, you know what I mean? That's
I'm not a protein nut,
but it's so crispy. Like they, for some reason, because it's not in, they have to like make it fresh. But I would say this: being in LA, your chicken tender options are very limited. I know that because I used to live there. Dairy Queen in Texas, pretty damn good.
Dairy Queen, wow! I don't think I've ever gone to Dairy Queen for food.
They got steak fingers as well. The burgers are delicious. Can't go wrong with Dairy Queen. The fries underrated.
Yeah, I'm very specific. I used to love Jack in the Box chicken strips until I found something in my chicken strips and I never went back.
What was it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it was it a plastic fork?
I don't know what it was, but I don't want to talk about it.
Was it eyeball?
I don't want to ruin Jack in the Box for people.
Was it an eyeball?
No.
Was it a beak? Was it a beak?
No, it was the whole chicken came out of the chicken strip and it started clucking its little wings.
That's gross.
And then it went cuckoo. Wait, what sound does the chicken make? Chick chick. I don't know what sound chicken makes. Whatever. Cuckoo, chick chick.
Buckcock.
Oh, there you go. I can't do that sound.
You can't do a chicken sound?
No, do it again.
Buckcock.
It sounds like you're saying pawcock.
Sure.
Remember when I tried? No, I can't do animal sounds. Remember when I tried to do the cow?
I said buckcock. That's what I said.
Oh, you said buttcock?
Yeah, that's what. Yes. Exactly what I said.
Did you say pawcock or buttcock? I don't think we're allowed to say those words on here. We're gonna get in trouble.
This is what is we? It's you.
You said it.
I said pacaw.
Pacaw. All right. We got David Primero here who says that's how you destroy the tribal shit. New champ Jacob Fatu. All right. So it's looking, let's start with Jacob and Roman. So it's looking like this match is going to be a rematch. I'm assuming I Clash in Italy since that's their next big PLE. And given that, I don't think they're going to come up with some other match for Roman Reigns. He's been announced for the show. He's going to be at Clash in Italy. So the match that seems like they're going to do is the rematch. Now, there's got to be some sort of stipulation here, Sancho. What do you think that's going to be? Last man standing, bloodline rules. Someone joked about doing an I quit match, but instead an acknowledge me match where, instead of saying I quit, you got to say I acknowledge you.
I think it is that. I think it is like if Jacob loses, he has to acknowledge Roman. Like it's going to be in the, where you go to a wiki and it has a gimmick. I think that's going to be part of it. And this is where I was getting at. Like, I think what happens as a fallout of this Monday Night Raw, I think Roman's going to ask for Solo's help because he brought in Jacob in this world, and I think he could try to get him out of this world. But it's interesting because Jacob has become like the gremlin. He's a gremlin that got released, and now he's causing problems. And it's going to be too big for Roman to handle by himself like it happened today. And they're going to bring in Solo and Tala Tonga. And Tala Tonga is going to be presented as the guy that could kind of slow down Jacob. And then Jacob's going to overcome Tala Tonga, making him feel like he's pretty much unbeatable going to Clash. And then we maybe get another member of the Bloodline. But I just feel like at this point, Jacob Fatu feels like he's the dominant one. He is in control of everything that's happening right now with the Bloodline.
And if they keep doing that with him and they keep going the way that they are with Fatu, this no BS, no shit given attitude that Jacob Fatu presents, like this man could be, on fire. And you can argue that he already is. I mean, we just saw David's comment here where he's feeling it. And I don't want to see Jacob Fatu lose that Clash in Italy. Losing at Backlash, fine. I don't want to see him lose at Clash in Italy.
Do you think Jacob could be the next big babyface, like the babyface of the company?
Yes, and in a unique way, because he wouldn't be this like soft baby face if I just go out there and kiss babies and sell my merch and mwah. No, he'd be out there basically being that person that, for example, let me give an example. When he was walking backstage today and Jey Uso was getting in his face, I started thinking, you know what? Jey Uso's getting a little annoying here in this situation. I thought I even said this. I said, if I were Jacob Fatu, bam, I would take out Jey Uso. Second later, bam, took out Jey Uso. So he's that kind of babyface to me where dealing with no BS, this is the person that I trust who's not going to deal with no drama, nothing. I'm going to get this handled. And that to me is Jacob Fatu. So in a weird way, that kind of makes him a babyface to me.
I feel like there's something missing though. Like, I'm gonna mention a name, but I'm not saying in any way Jacob's there yet. But when Stone Cold Steve Austin was on his kind of rise where he would just kick everyone's ass, the one thing that made Stone Cold over the top, like biggest heel in the business, babyface in the business, was Vince McMahon, right? Him going up against Vince McMahon just added fuel to the fire. Even though Stone Cold will go up against heels, it was always because it was Vince helping out those heels going against Stone Cold. So my point is asking, if Roman could somehow get the board and TKO involved to make it feel like Jacob is dangerous, like he tries to get Jacob out. I'm just saying, like, I feel like
Roman's more than enough. I think Roman is more than enough to be the guy to help put over Jacob Fatu.
I hear you, but I think what they're telling us is Roman is not enough to stop Jacob Fatu.
No, I think what it is instead is it's a hurdle for Roman Reigns, and everything can't be easy for Roman Reigns. It's a hurdle. He's got to try to overcome Jacob Fatu, but maybe this time he can't. Maybe this is just one he's gonna have to face the music and say, I can't. Well, I mean, he did defeat Jacob Fatu at Backlash, but maybe he can't control him. He can't keep the beast down.
But that sounds like a babyface thing to say. You don't think a heel will do anything in their power to stop
unless
somebody?
he just goes out there. Oh, okay, fine. And what if he just tries to dodge him? And that within itself makes Jacob Fatu look even stronger because, oh my God, the almighty Roman Reigns does not want to face Jacob Fatu. Damn, he's scared.
I think that's what I'm asking. How can we make Jacob like not just be the babyface in this match, but like push him to the point where he can be top tier babyface? Does that make sense?
Roman. I know it's hard for us to buy and believe right now because we're like, oh shit, it's Roman. That's why if he does defeat Roman, we're gonna be like, oh shit, he defeated Roman.
I guess what I'm trying to do is like have my cake as well. Does that make sense?
You're
like I
have
want
your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I want Roman to win, but put Jacob in that stratosphere of the next.
You got to take a chance, man.
Because right now, if you look at it, it's interesting because while Jacob's on this rise, we're CM Punk. They put him on the shelf, right? They don't want CM Punk roaming around. They don't want CM Punk being seen because it seems like they're trying to get all the juice out of this Jacob run right now. Like it's all gas on this one, so to speak, because they have to get Jacob up to that level because once Roman leaves, Jacob has to be the one that kind of pushes everything forward because they tried with Solo, wasn't working with Solo. They tried with Jay, didn't work with Jay.
Worked to an extent, but not in the same kind of way though.
It was more like Jay, like the machines behind Jay. Let's get some, like get some merch and all that stuff pushing behind him. The booking was strong for Jay, but respectfully, Jay couldn't really take the ball all the way to the end zone. But Jimmy is going to be busy for doing other things. But still, I think this is the opportunity to put Jacob Fatu in that new stratosphere. And I think what I'm going to be looking forward to the build in Clash is to be like, what are they doing to do that? Solidify that,
Right. I think this is why, I don't know. I mean, it would be a shocker. It would be an honest to God shocker if Jacob Fatu defeated Roman Reigns at Clash in Italy.
I don't think it'll be clean this time, though. I think you will have Jimmy come out this time around at Clash.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here, because I don't feel like Jacob Fatu could lose again at Clash in Italy. It would just take too much. I mean, at one point you're going to be like, all right, dude, you can't do it. You can't defeat Roman. And given how much attitude and how fearless he is out there and how street he is when he's out there, you can't have him lose back-to-back to Roman Reigns.
What if, speaking of recruitment, again, I'm just throwing out the things that the WWE has presented. I'll leave it to you. Royce Keys has been recruited by MFTs. They've been trying to get Royce to join the MFTs.
With Fatu.
But what if it's part of that turn? And it's Royce slowing down Jacob Fatu? I'm just simply saying there's a lot more obstacles in Jacob Fatu's way than is presumed as a clear runway to Roman Reigns. I
think if Royce Keys joins MFTs, I'm not going to be hopeful for the future of Royce Keys on that show. Given what we saw happen with JC Mateo, given what we saw happen, just across the board. I mean, like, we lost, 2 members of MFTs in this releases. So yeah, there is space to add people. Don't get me wrong, but I would start to worry if they put Royce Keys with the MFTs. And that's just the truth right there. We got Polarizer here. It says Omas for the Oba Challenge to Nigerian Giants. Okay, so here's the thing. What the hell? So today, poor Humberto and Angel Garza. Look, Sancho, we're not new here. We know how they've been doing with Humberto and Angel Garza. We know that. They had them go out there today on Raw asking for an opportunity. And I thought they'd maybe get like a tag team match of some sort. Then when they came out here, Adam Pearce, and he said, oh, nobody wanted to challenge you. By the way, yeah, now we know that the entire Raw roster are nothing but chickens. Way to go and make the Raw roster look bad. Whatever. I thought to myself, okay, well, Oba clearly has to go back there and drag somebody out. Lo and behold, he did, and that happened to be Angel and Humberto. Now, here's the thing, Sancho. You and I, when this whole thing started, we thought, oh, we're going to be seeing people like Sheamus and Ilya and all these people that we came up with that we thought we were going to see wrestle Oba Femi. Instead, he's been wrestling, I hate to use this word, but he's been using people that would be considered jobbers on the show. He faced Otis last week, had a little moment with Tozawa last week too. And then today, Angel and Humberto. So I guess my question to you is, are you still liking this, or has your hope sort of gone down with what you were thinking was going to happen here?
I think it's hard to say, because if you're an Oba fan, I don't think you would like this. I feel like Oba should have been hot-shot into the main event picture, like hot-shotted towards the title at some point. Knocking on the door of Penta would have been interesting. I think what it is because for me, my Oba experience has been a lot of watching his NXT like PLEs, and those are 5-star matches, right? You could name all the multi-man matches that he had. They're incredible, and I think that's what I'm waiting for. I'm wanting to see if can he get that kind of same action on the main roster, and when we get met with a squash match after he retired Brock Lesnar, it feels like we reset it. And I think like when people use the word filler, I think this is what it is. It's filler. Sure, we get to see him, but I thought that Oba would go like, great, no one wants to challenge me here. Anyone, SmackDown, NXT, don't care. Open it up to TNA. Like anybody in the world could come to challenge me that way. That way, next week we're tuned in and we're more interested. But this doesn't make Oba look stronger to me, because it wasn't a unique way of beating Los Garza. It was just him beating down a team that wasn't even ready to wrestle. They're wearing the ring gear and they're not even like looking for a fight. They're talking to girls in the backstage. So
damn, they got cock blocks. That's savage.
I just feel like with Oba Femi, you cannot be so obvious that you don't know what to do with Oba.
Yeah, I think now more so than ever, it's clear that there really wasn't. I don't think they really had a list of names that they thought were gonna face Oba Femi. Sancho, are you okay?
No, there we go. Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what happened?
I'm good.
No, so I feel like there was clearly not a plan here. I feel like every single week they're probably racking their brains thinking, who is Oba Femi going to face this week? When I think the match that you're waiting for example, is Oba Femi versus Moose. We saw that match on NXT, and that was a tremendous match with an unexpected opponent that made Oba Femi look like $1 million, right?
Right.
Where's that match here on this open challenge? Those are the kind of matches I want to see. Unexpected, legitimate contenders where you can still go out there and yeah, maybe he won't dominate the whole match through, but he'll still have an awesome match and win at the end.
That's all I want. I think that's all I want. And like I said, NXT quality match from Oba Femi because we know he's capable of it. Did you get a feeling, a sense that when he first walked out, I was like, Oba looking like he's not hip to what's happening? Like this idea of his character going out and beating down on a tag team, another tag team.
No,
I don't know.
No, I don't think
I don't know.
so.
It just feels like to me it's hard to criticize Oba Femi because he is the next big thing, but I want the WWE to believe in that. So I kind of told myself this one thing, Denise. I'm not going to judge anything that Oba Femi does until SummerSlam.
All right. Okay.
Right? Does that make sense? Like
that is fair. Yeah, I get that thought process.
Because if the WWE sees as this is filler and this is just side questing and this is just, hey, we're going to put Oba out there because we're going to get people who want to see him attracted in terms of like an attraction. Cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with the sideshow, right? But if he doesn't do anything meaningful at SummerSlam or even Clash, but definitely at SummerSlam, I'll go like, ooh, that's a two-night event. A two-night event.
But when I think about it, I'm like, I get the part of not judging him until SummerSlam. I get that. Trust me, I get it. But I looked at the calendar right now, and I'm like, we still got all of May, June, July. That's 3 months. Does WWE Creative know what to do with Oba Femi for 3 months? Because if for 3 months we're getting the open challenges with a bunch of nobodies, then I might start to show a little concern.
But the thing is about it, he said so himself. It's a strange thing for a wrestler to say, Denise. He said, everybody's busy. I'll do an open challenge. Like, well, why? Like, you could make your challenge good towards Penta. Penta's not going to say no. Penta literally said, I'm a fighting champion. I'll take anybody on. He has zero fear. You could challenge Penta if you want to. You could go ahead and challenge, go to SmackDown. LA Knight. I'll take it. No, first, like, dead ass. Like,
yeah,
real.
I know. Dead ass, it would make
for
me
real.
good. Yeah.
If LA Knight came out to challenge Oba Femi, it would make LA Knight look great for challenging Oba Femi, right? Not afraid, right? It would have actually been a solid match, probably the longest match that Oba Femi's had on the main roster, which would have looked great for LA Knight. And even if LA Knight lost, people go like, damn, he stepped out to Oba Femi. Respect to LA Knight. I would have taken that.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, that would actually be something that's not bad whatsoever. And of course, Oba would win. Cool. Awesome. Great.
Cool.
But if anything, I feel like if anything, you kind of gain more respect from the people for showing some courage, showing that you got balls to go up against a scary man. I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, everybody on the roster is scared of you. Because now if next week somebody goes up to Adam Pearce and says, hey, I want a shot, I want a match, I want an opportunity, I'm gonna be like, bro, you just had one last week, and did you take it? Did you take it against Oba Femi? No, you didn't.
It's true. I liked it better when he was like Adam Pearce would have problems and Oba would just pick up the pieces. Like I really like that dynamic. This right here is just showing you that it doesn't have that much runway. There's like they're very limited in what they can do with this open challenge because there's no belt that Oba's hold on to. I would like him to go to different promotions in the WWE umbrella. Adjacent to TNA, go to the Triple A for a little bit and be like, there's no one here for me. Let me challenge one of you guys. Like, come up here. I have the open like that would freak me out if on that PLE at AAA, if he just says the Oba challenge is here. Like that'd be sick. And give me Mr. Iguana. I don't care. Like, give me something like a little bit longer than what we had here. Anything is better than Oba Femi going out and beating up dudes in street clothes.
We got Sheldon Jackson here says, I say force Jacob Fatu to fall in line and acknowledge Roman just like Roman did when he made Jay say, I quit. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Nightwolf here who says, I know this will end with Jacob acknowledging Roman because Roman is not losing that title at least SummerSlam or beyond. I know that's how most of us feel, but the question is, okay, so then how do we protect Jacob Fatu at Clash in Italy without making him look like a dork? You don't want to make Jacob look like a dork. I don't want them to do that to him.
I mean,
so the only way is if he's outnumbered. But then there goes back the criticism of Roman can't win matches on his own. He needs help. And you don't want to do that either. Keep going back to that.
I understand. I think it's impossible for make Jacob look like a dork, though, Denise.
What?
It's impossible to make Jacob look like a dork.
I hope. You never know. You never know. I don't know. I don't trust it. They had Logan Paul today on. I mean, granted, it is Logan Paul, but whatever. They had Logan Paul today called Jackie wacky.
That was funny though. That was funny. That's what. I'm sorry, you don't know Logan Paul's humor. What do you
I
think?
want to know Logan Paul's humor. I just thought to myself, who wrote this shit?
What do you think about Maxine being in the car though?
I know. By the way, I didn't realize that she had been appearing backstage with them.
Yes.
I literally just noticed it for the first time. And it's funny because when I saw it, I'm like, who's that blonde girl? I'm like, it looks like Maxine, but I didn't want to say Maxine just in case.
Yeah,
and then it was Maxine. That piqued my curiosity a whole lot because I'm thinking, huh, okay, that's totally unexpected. But at the same time, good, because let's be real. What else was Maxine doing? She couldn't be with Tozawa and Otis forever. If she ever wanted to advance in her career, she's going to have to do something else.
I know. And when isn't that little bit of, woo, what's happening here? But hey, again, I don't know who wants to give these guys the flowers, but the Visions, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, at least they're entertaining together. They are. I'm going to say that right now.
To you, Sancho, and select others. But select others.
Austin Theory said something crazy today. He said something crazy.
It was the thing about that was so stupid, Sancho. It was the whole thing about Bianca Belair not being able to pay her bills. I'm thinking, dude, I called that out right away. I'm like, oh, so what? WWE is not giving her maternity leave? They just stopped paying a pregnant woman? What are you insinuating here, Austin Theory?
He's stupid. That's what makes it great.
Yeah, that's why I was mad too when Montez came out and he basically like kind of agreed with him instead of saying, hey man, are you stupid? Don't you know that she's out there getting maternity leave or something? Do you not know basic laws to freaking Austin Theory? Like he could have called him out and he didn't.
You don't like how one of them calms each other down and they're like,
no, I don't like
we're gonna go get some tomahawks. And he's
I
like,
don't like when there's obvious responses and they default to like non-human responses. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so did you like when Raquel called Paige a comeback girl?
Oh, okay. So let me think about that. I'm trying to remember that line. What was that line again? When
She said he's like the biggest comeback girl ever, and then she said, we're just all waiting around for another scandal for you, Paige.
Oh, yeah, I did like the scandal line. It was the scandal line that I liked from Raquel. And the line from Roxanne that I liked was when she told Brie, oh, you set the bar so low for me.
I used to be a Brie Bella. Yeah, I got that.
That part I did like. Yeah,
but you're still not picking up the insult of comeback girl, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because she comes back like she came back. Okay, go for it. Because I have an understanding of that. What's your explanation?
Not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything.
Okay, because I see it differently than you do.
Okay.
Okay, am I not seeing it the obvious way?
I'm just saying that's what Raquel said. Don't look at me.
All right.
Just saying. It was a choice of words.
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't like when okay, my big thing was, okay, see, I feared it had to do with that. Okay, I figured as much. Okay.
Why? I didn't say it. Raquel said it.
I'm just saying, okay. I had a feeling it had to do with that, but I was like, wait, let me make sure.
And then she follows it up with a scandal line. I thought it was pretty clever from Raquel.
Okay, good job, Raquel. Good job, Raquel. Okay, so here's what I was trying to say back to the Montez stuff, though.
Yes.
Sancho, is that if someone insults you, okay, let's be real. You're nice on camera, Sancho. You're a nice guy, right? Now, if someone, me or someone in the chat, straight out insulted you.
Every week they do, but continue.
But I'm saying like in a legit fashion, man.
You talk about LA Knight all the time. I mean, that's pretty insulting to me. Like
something
legit.
pretty insulting.
That's pretty insulting
Maybe
to me.
they bring up your wife or something. Wouldn't you be like,
LA Knight
hey,
and my
man.
wife, pretty similar. Yeah, I don't know you.
Wouldn't you be like, hey man, we got to get serious now. Like we can't do this like this.
I'm just letting you know, hey man, you gotta get. I'm getting serious about it like that. You need to quit, Denise, right here, right
you know
now.
what, Sancho? You know what? I have questions. All right, I'm starting to worry about you in this LA Knight obsession. This is a safe space, Sancho. Okay, let us know what's really going on.
I see what you're saying. I do have those criticisms as well as with WWE writing. There was times when I felt like Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu was like no one talks to each other that way. There was times where other, like especially the women's division, the women's writing is atrocious sometimes. It's like why would you, especially with Io and Rhea Ripley? I was like no one talks that way to each other. So I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I like real responses.
Yes.
Real responses. I don't want it to feel like, oh, this is just me being the WWE superstar version of myself. No, you messed around. You talked about my wife. I'm going to get serious now. And one of the things I even brought up in the match too was, okay, why, even in the matchup itself, why didn't they just start off the match with freaking Montez Ford and Theory for saying the things that he said? I wouldn't have waited for this tag to get in there. I would have been like, no. This man disrespected my wife. I got some things I need to say. I need to handle these things, and that's just how I feel about it. I think you need to make this stuff as legit as possible because it makes your wrestlers look better.
I hear that. Heard.
Just saying. All right, we got Casey Poole here who says, Denise, how did you feel about LA Knight being in the background of Roman entering the arena? He was eyeing the title Money in the Bank. Bro, I didn't even see that.
No,
serious?
It's an inside joke.
Oh, I was about to say, are you serious?
For the podcast, I'm going to gaslight Santi in believing that LA Knight was there. Because, Santi doesn't really pay attention. He pretends to watch the show. You know what I mean? He just pretends he sits there on his phone and everyone gives him bits. He's just pretending. I'm going to see if he was really paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Throw that in there. And you could even add something like,
Denise saw.
Yeah, be like, Denise thought X, Y, and Z and throw something in there.
I would say Denise thought LA Knight's great.
Started with like, me and Denise had this big debate about LA Knight being in the background of Roman Reigns. And that part when he did that thing, oh my God, the reaction to that on social media was tremendous.
I'd be like, I guess you wouldn't know because you can't record yourself and make free followers of your reactions.
You gotta really milk it.
Yeah.
You gotta really sell it. You gotta really sell it. Yeah.
Speaking of reactors, isn't it crazy that they use reactions?
I was gonna bring that up. Did they not put Conman's video up on there?
They put Conman and
they took his Instagram page down and then put him on the show.
And Gilly Mania. Those two dudes were the biggest kind of people
Gilly
that got
Mania also got taken down. Oh my God.
I laugh because WWE is so bold. You know what I mean? WWE has no chill, as they say. They were like, yeah, we took you down and we use your stuff for that you use. But it just tells you, like, if you feel like you've been done wrong, why keep feeding the machine with your reactions? It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
what would you do, Sancho, honestly, if that happened to you? If they took down your Instagram account and then 2 days later you were on the broadcast?
At least I finally made it. I could tell my mom was on them. I could tell my mom I'm on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Netflix, Mom.
Honestly, I don't even know. Honestly, I think I would be like so sad and so like down in the dumps about it.
The WWE
honestly.
does nothing on accident. They know exactly what they're doing.
I think I would have messaged someone and been like, hey, can you at least help me get my page back, man? Can you at least please help me out with that?
That's what they would say.
Let's just be real, man. I would be like, hey, can you at least get my page back? I won't post, I promise, but come on. I'd be like, let's try to even out with me here. Damn, Sancho. So you wouldn't even ask, hey, can you help me get my page back?
After I told my mom I was on TV.
See, and that's why it's gonna. Oh, never mind. We got the Juan G show here.
Are you gonna talk about my mama right now, Denise?
Well, I'm gonna be like Bree, being out I'm gonna talk about your mama.
Let's get serious
your
here.
Mama moment.
Let's get serious here, Denise. You can't talk about my mama.
I can't talk about your mother after Mother's Day. That's just.
I know. My mom just had knee surgery. She did.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, it's just crazy. People don't know. She got her one knee done, but if you get one knee done, you're gonna get the other one done eventually, and that's what happened.
Oh, because you rely too much on the other knee to make up for the lack of the other knee, so then it damages that knee.
Well, her both knees were going out, but yeah, bummer.
Oof, damn.
Mama Sancho getting strong. Mama Sancho.
Yeah, let's go, Mama Sancho. Sending you some strength. We got the Juan G show here. It says, anyone else notice Maxine Dupree sitting in the SUV that Vision got into after talking to Wacky Redman? What the F is this random side angle? Honestly, I'm curious. I'm excited for Maxine. What new thing are they going to pull out of her? You know what I'm saying?
The thing that I hate to say, but I have to say it because I think the WWE is going to do it, is they're going to have Maxine be a little bit of an arm candy to Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Like, just to kind of dress them out a little bit. It's a little bit scummy, but if Maxine could be a little bit heel,
I prefer her being arm candy to Theory than to Logan Paul.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's gonna, like, it's just gonna be part of it. And I think if they could expand out a little bit, and maybe that involves Tozawa and Otis in the tag team division, maybe they get a match out of it. That'd be cool. Like fighting over Maxine. Like, I something that's better than what's not being Maxine not on TV, right? Because that's where we're at now. But I think Maxine, if that will, I think her social status would go up because she's in the program with Logan Paul. And I said that about Joe Hendry too, that Joe Hendry being in his feud with Logan Paul will make his social status go up because Logan, even though you may not like his humor, he puts you involved in his social footprint. You're going to be in this vlog. You're going to maybe be on his show. There's so much good things come out of getting involvement in the angle with Logan Paul.
We got Toon77 here. It says, hook that Io versus Soul finish into my veins. I thought Io versus Soul was definitely the strongest match of the entire night, but we also got to talk about what went down right before. So everybody's been wondering what the hell is going on with Asuka. Well, we basically, from where we're at right now, it looks like her future with WWE, as commentary said, is up in the air. She basically kind of did the passing of the torch to Io Sky, a kind of sweet but also emotional moment there. And she just, she left. She left with her bag and everything.
Rolling suitcase. Yeah.
And now, we don't know exactly when she's going to be back, how long she's going to be gone for. And if she does come back, will she be wrestling? Will she be taking a different kind of role, an on-screen role, or would she just be in the back? Who knows? Those questions we do not have right now, but that is where we're at with Asuka. And I don't know, Sancho, are you kind of feeling like, are you feeling down about this? Or are you kind of like, you know what? It was time. I don't know. What's your reaction?
I think what may be happening is two things. One, I like that Asuka had her the black line, like she used to have. And in that moment, in that segment, she was saying, I was looking for someone to take over my position. Finally, you have become that person. I'm glad it's you. I'm proud of you. She said to Io, and then Io said, even though we fight, we'll always be family, and said goodbye to Asuka. See you later. I think what may be happening is maybe the WWE is like, hey, look. Take some time, whatever you need to do. Think about your decisions. Maybe you're a little burned out. Don't know. We like you. We want to keep you part of the roster. Take your break. But it was a good way to write her off for a little bit if she has to do with other things. There's swirling rumors about it. But I think this is a sign, at least in WWE's eyes, like, hey, just take a break. Like, we're not ready to break this relationship. And I don't think that WWE is, because I think if that was the case, she was retiring, she would have left her boots in the ring. If she is gone and she's gone to Japan, and they kind of did this like a Ricochet type of situation where Ricochet was written off and this was a way to write off Asuka, I thought it was a nice and wonderful way to do it by passing the baton to Io, not only in the ring, but in the backstage segment, to make it clear to everybody like she is the next in line to be the next person to take that Asuka role.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was really, really nice to see. And hey, she went out there, and I think we already knew that Io was definitely worthy of getting of that passing of the torch moment. We've known that for a long time. But then her and Soul went out there and did a great match. I think in front of a better crowd, they would have got an even better reaction. Yeah. But even then, they probably got the most reaction besides the Roman Reigns stuff than like anybody else on the show.
I mean,
an Oba, besides Oba.
I like the counter of the Soul Snatcher into the crucifix pin. That was cool. I liked everything about it because Soul Ruca got it like a moment that she was. I said it was a good showing. Soul Ruca got her highlights. She did that great springboard tornado DDT. That thing was nasty. That was really cool. And at the same time, Io showed how resilient she is against the young rookie, and I think it was great. I do wish the crowd was better. I think there was a moment where I realized the crowd was a little off. Is when Ethan Page pushed Javon into Rusev, and they had no reaction to that. I was like, what's happening?
That was I think the Intercontinental segment was when I think a lot of people realized like, oh, this crowd is dead. But at the exact same time, the IC segment was kind of, long. It was long.
It was long, but it was cool. I like how clever Ethan Page was. I like him telling like Penta, like you took 30 minutes to paint your chin and put a mask on. And then, I'm here.
He forgot he also paints his eyes, by the way.
I liked all that, and I like how Penta was like, dude, you know what? Let's fight right here, right now, dude. I'm not afraid of you. Let's go. And it's gonna set up something cool for a Saturday Night's Main Event. But I think what you may be referencing is the fatigue of having wrestlers come out, cut a promo,
one after one.
One after one. Music hits, and they cut a promo walking to the ring. Because I brought that up during the Paige and Bella and Roxy and Raquel. It's always like they come out, cut a promo, we all the best, and then the other one, music hits, they walk, cut a promo in the ring. And I think that's what it is. And I do feel in general that wrestling could explore different ways of having vignettes and promos and vlogs. I think that there's somebody needs to get in there and freshen the presentation of wrestling sometimes. And I think
with the promos, I think what it is that a lot of the promos that we got, it didn't feel like everybody besides Penta was probably the most distinguished. But I think what it is that I always get the sense, and I don't know if you feel me on this, but I always get the sense that they're holding back where more can be said, but it's not. They just go with the simplistic, generic responses instead of going in deeper sometimes.
I think that kind of language or script is meant for the main event. Like Cody could say whatever he wants.
Right.
Like Cody could get to that point because he always does. Like you're thinking like, oh, who's going to take a step further? Cody did. John Cena does. He takes that step further. He says what he needs to say. CM Punk and Roman does too, to a certain extent. But I see what you're saying is like everybody has to fall in line and say with they're like there is a perimeter of where they can go. But I think that WWE is gun shy to doing that because last time I think they tried to let Charlotte and Tiffy do that in WrestleMania 41, and that did not work out for those two.
Right, but that was a totally different situation. I don't know. I think for me, it's more so that I want more realism in some of the promos, and I don't want every promo to just be catchphrases. That's where I get lost. For example, like even with the Vision, when they have Paul Heyman go out there, if you notice, it's the same promo every week.
Oh, yeah, introducing the whole Vision, absolutely.
And I think to myself, okay, that for me is like an automatic turn off where I go, oh, well, I don't really need to pay attention to this segment because I've already heard it 50 times.
I leave you with a question. And I have this question because as a gamer, oftentimes I feel the developer who created the game, I always think, did they mean for X thing to be consumed that much? So my question for you is, do you think wrestling is meant to be consumed on a weekly basis for every single Monday SmackDown?
Well, I mean, the sickos like us that show up every single week. There's a group, like there's hardcores that, I mean, God, I've been watching Raw for years every freaking Monday and, all of that. But at the end of the day, though, not a lot of people are like that. That goes back to the whole content creators reaction thing. A lot of people would tell me like, oh, I don't even keep up with wrestling on a weekly basis. Like I just watch reaction clips. You have no idea how many people would tell me this. I had one person or more than one person that would say like, oh, I just wait for your reaction videos because I know that you're going to post whatever is the most intriguing part of the show. And Sancho, I'm sure you heard that a million times and you're thinking to yourself like, oh shit, I didn't realize that that's how you're keeping up with wrestling, because you got to realize like a lot of people have children, families, jobs, other responsibilities, other interests, hobbies, not just wrestling. Maybe they watch sports, I don't know, some other thing that they don't always have the time to commit to Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and even so, they don't have the time to commit each and every single week.
But I think that's why they do that. I think that's why our shows get hit with a lot of recaps. That's why Paul Heyman does the same thing day in and day out when he introduces the Vision, because he probably doesn't think anyone, like that many people, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like it needs a refreshing every single time. But I think for the people that consume on every single waking hour that the WWE goes live, it frustrates us. And I think that WWE, when it comes to reactors, I don't think they believe that the reaction clips generated revenue for them. I think if the WWE saw an influx, like if I was the WWE, if I was the big wig, Denise, I would tell all the reactors, okay, you want to do reaction clips? Fine, but we want to give you a code for ESPN, and let's just see how many new subscriptions you could generate, right? How many you could generate as an affiliate to show its worth. And the WWE got so many subscriptions, and they were going, okay, this is worth ESPN. We could track this, but because you can't track, and there is no sign of our impact, and I think that's why the WWE felt that, hey, we are losing viewers, not only on the main shows or Netflix, because everyone's doing what you just said, Denise, waiting for the reaction clips to come out.
But here's my question now. Do you think those people that didn't tune in to Monday Night Raw every week, do you think they're going to start to tune in all of a sudden because there's no reaction clips?
No, I agree with you on that.
So.
I agree with you on that because it is the current generations of what's the word? Digesting content, digesting things. I think a majority of everything has been this way. Even the NFL, NBA, there's a lot of reactor clips in that. This is not new, or this is not just exclusive to wrestling, pro wrestling. Even reaction clips for anime, those have been a big thing for a long time too. But I just feel that when it comes down to the WWE's presentation style, compared to the in-ring promos and then the simple things, I think that WWE is realizing that it feels like it has to do these things because that's the way people digest it the best overall. Like
I don't see it like that. I feel that the reason why we get a lot of the same thing over and over is because they're just stalling. They're stalling feuds, stalling storylines, really stretching things out, trying to really stretch things out until this next show. And hey, we don't really got anything until this show. So we got to stretch this thing out. We got to fill this thing out. We don't really got anything here. So we're just going to go with this. That's honestly what I feel like. I feel like it's just a matter of stalling or filling, whatever you want to call it. I don't think they're purposely doing it. I mean, the replays, I get it. Cause they're like, okay, we know that not everybody that watches Raw watches SmackDown.
The recap.
The recap stuff, I get it. But doing a lot of the same things over and over, that part I think is just where they're at with the story.
Yeah, I guess what you're right about that is like they need to fill X amount of minutes. Let's have Heyman introduce everybody in the division again. This is Braun Breaker. You know what? I missed that part out because I was having tech issues, but I could tell you how it went. He just introduced everybody single one by one and then let everybody cut a promo by themselves anyway.
Pretty much. We got David Primero here. Says, imagine Cena's classic title would you can't see me title, something invisible. Also, they can use it to spice up WrestlePalooza. Bro, I forgot about WrestlePalooza. I have not thought about WrestlePalooza in forever, but can you imagine you win nothing and it's your I can't see me title? Thank you, David. We got John here who says, we need more Los Alamitos night. Yeah, Los Alamitos. Hey, shout out to Los Alamitos. We got Dobbs here who says, losing always night. Oh, that stings, bro. That stings. Thank you, Dobbs. We got Astro Waves who says, what are they doing with the Raw women's title? Seems like they're buying time till Stephanie returns, but there's got to be some feud she could have in the meantime with Io or someone. That crowd sucked. Yeah, it seems like right now the Liv stuff is just kind of buried with what they're doing with Raquel and Roxanne, with what they're doing with the women's tag. Every now and then we see that happens in women's wrestling where they kind of join together the tag picture with the main title picture. Don't love it, but I'm just saying it happens. And they might be stalling for time. Maybe that is what they're doing, or maybe they just don't. Maybe they're just waiting until to continue telling the story with what's going on with Roxanne, because that's also playing in the background of whether or not she's loyal to the Judgment Day or what.
Update. Angel Garza's Twitter account, X account. He's been tweeting a lot of photos of him disappearing. Have you ever seen those?
He's like kind of like the Avengers.
Yes, he's been tweeting a lot of those. As of 28 minutes ago, the recording of this episode, all black profile pic. 26 minutes ago, thank you for everyone who ever jumped off the ship and kept supporting the Garza legacy throughout it all.
Okay, I'm looking at this right now.
Could it be that they're done?
He said, thank you to everyone who never jumped off the ship and kept supporting the Garza legacy through it all. Either that or he's an incredible seller, one of the two.
And Humberto did the same thing of all black profile soon. He's going to do that. It looks like he did an all black image, but he did not do it in his profile pic. But I don't know. I think when it comes down to that, I really did believe that they were going to go there to freshen up the Raw tag division, give some good matches because they're great workers. They really are great workers.
I know they are, but
really
I knew that
awesome.
wasn't going to happen.
I didn't think it'd be like that.
Virtual page isn't even loading for me. I don't know why.
Oh, it's loading for me. There's nothing there. But
all right.
But yeah, it's a kind of an interesting scenario. I would say the stall thing that you're talking about, you know, because that could be the reason why.
Okay, so Humberto just posted. Did he just post a black image?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't think.
Okay, I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. Well, that's something to keep an eye out, see what happens with them. Thank you so much, Astro Waves. We got McTaro here who says thoughts on Asuka passing the torch to Io Sky. Very well deserved, very earned for Io. An emotional moment, definitely felt bittersweet, man. I was like, aw. And then I guess like seeing Asuka's face without all the makeup too was able to give you like a better look at her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I miss this Asuka. Wait, don't go. You know, that's kind of like the emotions that I got there. Thank you, McTaro.
Yeah.
We got 713 Les Des who says Sancho looks like a DQ guy. Say the thing, buddy.
What's it? Dairy Queen. What is it? Dairy Queen.
Oh, Dairy Queen guy. Oh, I thought he meant DQ, like as in disqualification
Yeah,
guy. I thought this was an inside joke.
You're a wrestling nerd. Dairy Queen. Oh, Dairy Queen. Is it? That's what I like about Texas.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
That's what
Is he saying like there's a Dairy Queen? Like,
Yeah, it
what's
is.
the Dairy Queen slogan? I forgot.
That's what I like about Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Thank you, 713.
I would have to revoke my Texan license if I didn't get that one.
Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't get that one because I was like, I never heard that before in my life.
I was getting mixed up with the Ford is the best in Texas.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. That's all I got right now. We got the Juan G show who says Raising Cane's for strips, Wendy's spicy nuggets. I do like Raising Cane's and I like cane sauce too. Thank you, Juan.
Whoa. What about the spicy nugs?
I don't like Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Do you like Wendy's? Ah, damn it. I was about to say, do you like Wendy's?
I knew it, Denise, you slio.
Didn't I get you last time with that?
No, I'm too clever for that.
All right. I was going for it. I was going in. I was like, let's go.
You were going for the dunk.
We got JM here who says, nice to see Io wrestling more one-on-one matches recently. We needed more of that. Desperately need to have 30-minute Iron Woman match against Lyra. Yeah, that's Lyra told me, by the way, that was her dream match, but a 60-minute though. Thank you, JM.
I wanted to point out as well, someone talked about Liv. Seems to be the status quo for WWE putting their champions on ice.
Yeah, that's not always the best though, because then it kind of loses momentum for them. We got the Juan G show here. It says, is Oba's first belt going to be the BS Cena Popularity Championship and have him parade around it like it means anything? I hope not. They've been getting Oba right for the most part. Maybe it's not the last Oba challenge, but whatever. For the most part, they've been doing right by him. I don't want to see that happen.
Could this be their like badass belt, the BMF belt?
BMF?
Yeah. The BMF belt that TNA used to have, or doesn't AEW have a belt like that? That's just a belt.
The FTW?
Yeah, right. It's just a belt that doesn't have any kind of like.
Oh yeah, no, I hope not.
You know what I mean?
That's just.
But that's the thing. I don't think this belt's meant to be defended. I don't think the Cena belt's defended.
Well, we don't really know that. I don't think
they know that.
No, didn't you hear that apparently they didn't really even have the full details fully fleshed out when they sent John Cena after to make that announcement?
All right, let's get it from the horse's mouth, as they say, from Juan Cena. When asked to give advice, especially with WWE, when he's been asked advice, I often reply, be authentic, do not fear failure, know your why. The John Cena Classic may not be perfect by any means, yet it's authentically me, and I'm not perfect either, and reflects my values and beliefs. I am aware that there is a risk it might be a total failure, and I'm not afraid of that. I believe it's still worth stepping into the arena. My why in the WWE is to consistently be as useful as possible for as long as possible, with my in career at an end. My why is to use whatever energy or relevance I have left in hopes to create a launchpad of opportunity for all talent to show their skills while simultaneously creating a unique experience for our dedicated fan base. At the very least, we all learn something. At the very best, we all create something. I'm ready for whatever the road takes us. Thank you, WWE, for the opportunity. More details to come as we figure all this out. Sincerely, John Cena.
I feel like this should have been announced once we knew all of the details.
That would be the idea, but I totally feel it's a little chat GPT-ish.
We got Sleaze Boy here who says Oba versus dozen mini housins, which Oba lifts a boot and squashes all the mini housins. It will be like the movie Cheaper by the Dozen meets Bubba Hotep, bro. That'd be getting. I would be like, how dare you, Oba? Shed a little tear.
Bubba Hotep, what a pull! Great movie.
We got Polarizer here who says, do you think Omos would be good? They fought before. I mean, yeah. And then he could that would be fun because it'd be a giant at least.
Anybody if it was Los Garza and they put on a 7-minute match, I'd be into it.
We got Sleaze Boy here who says Oba versus a gingerbread man, which Oba lifts Gingy and bites and eats its head because it's made of gingerbread, starting a feud with Trick Williams. He just gets the gingerbread.
You know what may work for Oba? I didn't think about this. That could be that filler line. What if he gets pissed off about this challenge and just refuses to do it and blames somebody like Adam Pearce?
That's not in his character.
Just
we got obsessive fanboy.
Work for Braun Breaker.
I don't think he should do that. He's got to see it through. He's got to see it through until he finally falls into a feud. We got a obsessive fanboy here says that Bloodline beatdown was glorious. I loved when Fatu just ran through Roman Reigns on that barricade, man. Loved that. We got well-rounded Leo here who says Roman and the Bloodline need to cheat Jacob. It's the only way to protect Jacob if you're not going to have him win. We need clear heels and heels cheat. Thank you, Leo. Yeah, that's a way, of course. That's probably the most obvious way that they can probably go about it. We got Nick Donalds here. What's up, Nick? He says, Soul versus Becky is going to be my favorite feud of the year, but I want feud to end in a ladder match with Soul winning.
Ooh.
Hey, I never say no to ladder matches. Those aren't my guilty pleasure matches.
IC title matches with ladders?
Chef's kiss. Thank you, Nick. We got Sleaze Boy here says, just so we can see Trick Williams say, you ate my Gingy, just like that scene in Deep Blue Sea where LL Cool J gets revenge after his bird gets eaten. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Logan here who says, I'm happy that Roman is back weekly, but I'm getting tired of him constantly being in the main event of Raw. I miss matches being the main event.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were I was about to say Roman's going to be main event status forever, man.
This is full-time Roman. He takes the main event anytime. The only time I don't like it, Logan, I do agree with you when Roman's not there in the Bloodline main events, when it's not really a worthy match,
Thank you, Logan. We got Bud Swire here who says Maxine is into the finish. Maxine is into finish the 18-year LA Knight feud. I mean, after all, Maxine is out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maxine was his Max Dupree or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I had completely forgotten about that.
Yeah, that will work. And the inside as in spy.
Damn, she's gonna give all the dirt. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Thank you, bud. We got Grave Jello here. It says month into Liv's reign and 0 challenges. Same happened to Io last year. Bailey, Lyra, Io are right there. Steph, Kyrie, and Asuka gone too. Bleak. That's what I'm saying, man. I think we should just stop stalling and go for it, man. Just do things on the show. Let's not be afraid to push the buttons on things. Come on. Light the fireworks. Thank you, Grave Jello.
That reminds me of this game in LA and Las Vegas where it was like, you ever played it? There's like a crab, a dice in a little bubble, a little dice. And it's like,
I know which one. I've seen it, but I've never played it.
And the person goes, push the button. You sounded just like her.
Push the button. All right, we got Anthony Giuliano here. Says my work schedule is to watch wrestling every week. Love that, Anthony. We got Nothing Happens 96 here who says, is this a safe place? What are we doing with Jacob? He has been a dominant force since his debut. Can we get some more promos like he had with Cody? Hey, I'm with you, man. Remember when he cut one of that first promos that he cut on Cody? That thing went viral. Everybody was talking about it, doing like freaking TED Talks over it.
I wonder why though, because we reacted to it.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Jacob's hard work. Thank you. Nothing happens. 96. We got Stephen Marchuli here who says, Stephen here says, does the Roman versus Jacob saga end with a Roman heel turn to keep the title? It might naturally happen, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like people love Roman Reigns and they're going to keep cheering him for a long, long time. Thank you, Steven. We got Anthony Giuliano here. It says, has anyone tried the new items at Burger King? No, I don't even know what new items.
They're all about, I like their new commercials. They got rid of the king and they're all like, it's your way. New Whopper items.
Yeah. We got Jersey Boy here. Says Danhausen. Danhausen. He says, after listening to Busted Open, the Saturday show today, Steve Urkel's clone was Stefan Urkel on Family Matters. That's what I was trying to remember. And I kept saying Urkel, but then I forgot it was Stefan too. Completely forgot about that. But either way, thank you so much, by the way, for listening to the show. I appreciate that.
They have a peppercorn BLT Whopper and a barbecue bounty Whopper. Unless that was supposed to be like another like Whopper these nuts joke.
No. Hey, Sancho. Ask me to acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me, Denise.
Acknowledge these nuts.
Yeah, there it is.
That's our show, everybody.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry, I have like silly comedy, you know?
There it is. That is the professional host.
By the way, here, you know, I'm going to do a little test here. For those of you that got to the end of this show, in the comment section, comment, acknowledge these nuts. That's how I know you got here.
Did you say acknowledge Denise nuts?
No, acknowledge these nuts.
Denise nuts?
Denise nuts. Oh, did I tell you about my chant?
No.
These nuts. Salcedo.
Oh, it was good until you said your last name.
What do you mean? You got to add Salcedo in there.
Yeah, but you're the only Denise I know in this business.
These nuts. What am I supposed to finish it with?
Yay.
These nuts. Yay. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Salcedo adds like, okay, fine. These nuts. Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Acknowledge Denise nuts. That sounds weird. That sounds weird. All right. Guys, that's our show for today. Sancho, tell the people where they can show you some love and support your content.
Support me on Sancho West Wrestling on YouTube. Support me on Twitter or X at Sancho West. Twitch at Sancho West. Everything at Sancho West. And the Wrestling School Podcast.
And as for me, you guys already know what to do. @ Denise Salcedo. Everywhere. All righty, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. Pew.